Someone said let's pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes. Come on, man. Big up yourself, everyone inside. Big up the whole Metric community. You know I'm always here for you lot. You get me? So, yeah, we're going to get straight into the news. Bombers. And, you know, we're going to get straight into the SESKO stuff, yeah? Because that's what's going mad now. It's looking like this geezer might end up being our actual striker. Oh, there's no... Okay, I thought Fabrizio just came out quickly. But, yeah, it's looking like this might be what it has to be now. I want on the SESKO train. And I'm still not on the SESKO train. But I've told you already, if SESKO comes to United, I'm cool. I don't mind. Do you understand? I didn't watch that one game of Hoyland and get gassed and say, we don't need a striker. We still need a striker, bro. So it's looking like we're going head-to-head with Newcastle. This is what's being reported. But like I said, the main Man United journalists, Laurie Whitwells and the Ornsteins, they shut this down a long time ago. Do you understand? So, obviously, yeah. Got the door. Yeah, so they shut this down a long time ago. So I thought that this was more or less done. But now that it's coming out that we're still in for SESKO, this is today as well, this Plettenberg thing. So I don't know, me. He's in Germany. He's kind of a good source for Germany. I don't think he's the best source, but for Germany news, he's all right. Do you get it? He's obviously a German. He's German. He's a German journalist, etc. He's going to know more about German football than us. So this is what's come out about SESKO. It says Man United and Newcastle are currently in talks with Benjamin Sesko's management. Both teams have presented their projects and financial offers. The decision now lies with the player and his camp. Offers are expected to be formally submitted to Leipzig following the verbal agreement. However, Newcastle are pushing a lot. Remember, Newcastle are losing HIJACK. So they're pushing. This is their number one target. They are pushing. So, boy, it's a mad one. Like I said, innit, we went for Watkins. The only solidified link we've seen is that we went for Watkins just like a couple of days ago. And that's come out from every single journalist. Apart from Fabrizio saying that, yeah, that we're internally discussing if we want to go for SESKO. We've not had no proper links come out and say we definitely want SESKO. This is Plettenberg. I'll take him with a pinch of salt. And then obviously yesterday, it was this morning, this report's come out that Benjamin Sesko has reached an agreement in principle to join Newcastle, apparently. Though talk of Manchester United hijack continue to go apace, but cool, forget that. Plettenberg's come out yesterday literally and said, yo, there's no agreement between Newcastle and Benjamin Sesko, not even a principal one. Like, that's lies. So there's no agreement. And obviously he's come out and said this one here today. So he was just letting it known Newcastle and talks to the players camp with Leipzig and have not received an offer yet. The situation also depends on what happens with Alexander Isak. So we need to see what happens with Isak. We can go and get a striker now, it seems like. I don't know if we've got a sell to get a striker. I don't know if the Rashford wage is helping us. I don't know. But it's looking like they need to sell Isak to get even Sesko. But from what I last saw and what I showed you lot, from Ornstein and Laurie Whitwell, they said Sesko's a myth. So I don't know what's going on. But this is what's come out literally about half an hour ago. And he's saying that us and Sesko and us and Newcastle are in talks with Sesko's camp. And we're really, really trying to make it happen. We've both presented our financial offers, blah, blah, blah. But you have to remember this, guys. This came out yesterday. And this is a Leipzig journalist that came out and said this. He said, Man United and Newcastle have registered their interest in Sesko. No negotiations yet with both clubs yet, but Sesko would rather Manchester United than Newcastle. So this is what got said by a Leipzig journalist, a journalist from over there that knows more than a lot of the journalists over here. He would rather go to Man United than go to Newcastle. So I don't know what's going on here. It's up and down. Who knows what's going to happen? Have we even got the money? Is Leipzig just using our name to get Newcastle to pay more? Who knows, bruv? I don't know. But this is their journalist. Plettenberg's a German journalist. He's putting our name in it. He's saying that we've put our project forward, that we want him as well. I've never been with a SESKO train. I don't really rate SESKO, to be honest. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in it? Obviously, if United go for him and he comes through, I'll back him regardless. But from the reports that I've been seeing and what I've been showing you lot of the Ornsteins and all of that, they've been saying SESKO is not going to happen. He's too financially expensive, and he didn't go last season ripping it up. He didn't rip it up last season. No one finished last season saying we need to go for SESKO. He's the guy. No one said that. It's only that he's one of the last ones left now that we're turning around and we're saying, let's make it happen. So that's the situation with SESKO. This is what Ornstein said about it. It's the last thing he said on SESKO, Watkins and Jackson. He says they're not currently being pursued because of the cost involved. And then obviously after that, all the reports came out saying that we want Prem proven only. And then we put a bid in for Watkins after that. So since then it's changed and we've gone in for Watkins. So it's all mad, man. I don't know what's going to happen with this SESKO thing, man. But it seems like it's heating up. More Leipzig journalists are coming out and saying things now. Heinz, something, he's just come out. I'm going to share my screen soon and talk about it. So we'll see, man. But, bruv, this SESKO thing is heating up. I don't know if we're in there really or not. Fabrizio came out yesterday and spoke as well. He said that SESKO, we're going to find out more in the next 7 to 10 days. So he's not saying anything's imminent. But obviously, these reports are coming from Germany. So if they're coming from Germany, they're going to know a bit more in it than what we're knowing. So I don't know, man. It's a techie one. Let me show you what Fabrizio said about this situation. This is the last he spoke on it. And he says this, that keep an eye on the story in the coming days as Newcastle will go over an important proposal and Man United will discuss again internally with Ruben Amron, involved in the conversations with the directors and with the financials to understand if they can do a deal or not. The SESKO situation will be one to watch in the next 7 to 10 days. So he's saying within the next 7 to 10 days, it's going to be one to watch. Newcastle's going to go big. Remember, their thing hands on HIJACK. Newcastle's whole thing hands on HIJACK. If HIJACK doesn't go, SESKO's a myth for them. But are we really even in for SESKO is the question. Because like I said, the big dogs have come out and said, we're not even pursuing them unless the price drops. And his performances weren't even all that last season. So is this Leipzig just trying to bump it up and they're trying to make Newcastle pay more money by making it seem like it's a tight race? Or is it, what's going on? Who knows, mate? Who knows? But Newcastle are definitely in for SESKO. That's been reported everywhere. But I don't know if we're in for SESKO 100% like that. So we'll see. Newcastle hasn't got a chance going to bat over us. They are literally with Reject FC. Hello, Mets. JB Stacker, what up? Metric Community, my guy. Everyone hit the likes. Hit the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes going. England's women's won yesterday against Spain. Yeah, man. I got that in there. Don't worry. I got a little something about that. Up the Lioness. If only the men's team had half the passion. Hit the likes, people. Big up yourself, Jason, man. Big up Metch. Hope you get a striker before Arsenal. Yeah, this is the striker we're talking about today. This is the only striker. Now, we're linked with another striker, actually. But, yeah, this is a striker that we're linked with heavy right now. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Because we will be talking exactly. Muddy, I'm with you. That's what I just thought. They could be using our name to just see what happens. This is the SESKO news in front of you. When Man United and Newcastle are currently in talks with SESKO's management. That came out about 45 minutes ago. So apparently, we're all in talks and we're trying to suss out the financials and we put our project forward to SESKO, blah, blah, blah. So this is the talk about SESKO. There was talks about he's reached an agreement, which is gas, that hasn't come out. There's no agreement. And apparently their whole thing lies on HIJACK going. So the harder they're going for HIJACK, the more they're just saying that they know HIJACK's going to go. Basically, they're going SESKO, sorry. The harder they go in SESKO, the more they just think HIJACK's going to go. And obviously, it got reported by a Leipzig journalist yesterday that SESKO prefers United than Newcastle. He doesn't care about Champions League. Look at the last article. SESKO is open to a move to Man United despite no European football. He doesn't care. This geezer don't care about Champions League. And you lot have been seeing what's going on with Newcastle. You get it? I don't like disrespecting them, even though I don't really care for them. But still, like, I got a few cool Newcastle guys in here, so I don't really like disrespecting Newcastle too much. But come on, mate. Let's see. Let me show you what's been going on with them. It's been dark over there, mate. Yeah. So it's been really dark over there. So I don't know if they've got a chance. Because if this is coming out about SESKO, he really wants United. And then when you look at their archive is very spooky, mate. Very, very spooky. Very spooky. It's very dark for them, I'll be real. They wanted all these players, and I even added Wissa on this list. I even added Wissa. And Wissa didn't reject them, by the way, but Brentford are saying he's not for sale no more. So it's just like, it's been so mad for them. Everyone they've wanted, it's been left. They could have bought James Trafford. They stalled on the price, and then City came in last minute and scooped him back. So I don't know, mate. And then it's come out, look, SESKO wants United. So this is what I'm saying. Is he going to go there? And I don't know if you lot have seen the HIJACK links. The HIJACK links are saying, HIJACK saying he wants to go because he got promised ambition. He wants to be fighting to win Champions League. So he wants to leave Newcastle because he's seen no one's coming here. There's no ambition, bro. That's why HIJACK saying, I want to leave. I want to get out of there. There's no ambition. You get it? I want to be winning Champions League. I don't just want to take part. I want to take over. Got a new striker in board. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Santos, I'm with you. That could happen still. Match, I think Watkins would be up their option. I'm with you, Sylvester. See me. I see that they're doing the Premier League proven thing. I want a Premier League striker because you can see they ain't got time to waste. They've gone for Mbeumo, Cunha. So I want a Premier League striker. But if we go and get SESKO, no problem. I'm not going to turn around and say anything, mate. It's not a problem. I'll back any striker that comes through the door. And I know that Højlund isn't ready. So have someone beside Højlund. Let him come off the bench with 20 minutes to go. I'm cool with that, mate. Do you understand? That's what I'm on. So I'm with you. Watkins probably is the better striker. And I've got a little stat about Watkins as well. Yeah, what has happened to Angel Gomez? You're free, dirty the goal. Did not. No, we're not bringing him back, man. I think he's too small. He's too small. I don't think they're preying him and they're thinking he's going to work in the Prem. I don't know what happened though. He's a free agent. I don't think no one's took him up though. I like SESKO. I can see Amram being interested in SESKO since he has a different profile than Rasmus, which has a similar profile to without the goals. Yeah, it's true. But it's just the price involved, isn't it? That's all it is. The money involved is a bit mad. Do you understand? So that's all it is. There's been no bid for Watkins. United only asks availability as in price and on the possibility of a loan deal, etc. Yeah, there weren't no bid for Watkins. We didn't bid for him, but we put in an inquiry, whatever it is. We want to sign him, but they said 60 million, and we said, yeah, you don't got to put the price down. As you can see, Ornstein said the same thing. Unless the prices go down on the cost, we're not going to actively go for any of them. And after that, we went in for Watkins, whatever we done, availability, whatever. But that's what's going on. So yeah, man, SESKO situation is this. Man United and Newcastle are currently in talks with Benjamin Sesko's management. We're going to see what's going to happen from this, bro. Both teams have put their projects and financials offers. Obviously, Plettigo isn't the most reliable, but for German news, he kind of gets the scoop kind of quick sometimes. So we take it with a pinch of salt, of course. Obviously, there was reports about him agreeing personal terms with Newcastle. That's not true. Plettenberg shut that down, etc. So I don't know what's going on with this geezer. Are we really in for him? Are we getting used? Is our name just getting used so that Newcastle can pay more and they think they're actually having a rivalry with us type of thing? Or are we really in for this geezer? I don't know. Do you understand? Fabrizio said give it 7 to 10 days, but he keeps talking about Newcastle. He just said we're talking and we're trying to discuss who our striker should be and the cost and financials. He ain't said nothing about us going to make a bid or anything like that. So I don't know if we're really even in for SESKO like that. Like I always take these 1-2 reports with a pinch of salt. So I don't know, man. Like I said, this is all Leipzig journalists. And they're saying that Man United is where he favours more than Newcastle. He doesn't want Newcastle. And he will come to United without European competition. Man United and Newcastle have expressed interest in SESKO. Both clubs are in talks with the player. There have been no formal negotiations with Leipzig just yet. If SESKO could choose freely, he would clearly favour a move to Manchester. Despite not playing in the Champions League, Man United still carry immense prestige. A transfer could also offer SESKO a fresh start to a club that have been struggling to find form for some time, reports Schiffer. If you go to that Schiffer guy's tweets, he is literally fully German. Like he's a Leipzig journalist. You got to translate the tweets. So sources close to them are saying this, bro. So I don't know, man. Want SESKO in, if even possible now. A lot of people want SESKO in this chat, I realise. Everyone that comes in this thing, and most people want SESKO. I'm not really with the SESKO train. I think our whole thing is Prem proven, but bro, like I said, if he comes, he comes. It is what it is. I just can't see them paying 90 million euros what they wanted. I know it's probably been dropped a bit now, but they wanted 90 million euros. That's why Arsenal walked off. The only reason Arsenal left SESKO is because it was 90 million euros. And they said, yeah, we're not staying here. This is mad. So this is what I'm saying. And if it's going to stay the same price, I can't see us paying that. So that's the situation. But like I said, Fabrizio, the last thing he said about this was 7 to 10 days. The SESKO situation will be one to watch in the 7 to 10 days. So it depends who you believe, really. If you believe Fabrizio and you want to wait on him, he's talking about Newcastle will go over an important proposal. Man United are going to talk within each other. So I don't know, bro. It's just up and down, man. It's up and down. None of us really know what's going on. We're going to have to see what happens. But it's just who you believe, really. And Plettenberg, like I said, he's a good German source. He breaks the news sometimes, but he's not always reliable. Sometimes he might say something and Fabrizio will say, despite reports, this is not true, etc. So take him with a pinch of salt. But it's heating up, though. It's every day now, something about this SESKO guy. Leipzig journalists, Plettenberg, people are talking about it. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. 60 plus 4. Yeah, but even that, Craig, yeah, I saw that article that said he's 60 plus 4, but then there was something about even the cost involved, the agent fees and how much he's going to want, blah, blah, blah. It's still going to be a madness. If you look at all the early reports of Newcastle going big for SESKO, it says even the early reports, even the financials involved is going to be mad for Newcastle. Newcastle, the richest club. And it's saying even the financials involved will be big for them. So it's weird, man. The whole thing is weird. I don't know. It's weird, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one there. But I did see that article. I think this is it. Yeah, this is what you're talking about, isn't it? This is what you're on about. Christopher Vevell, is supporting a potential deal for Benjamin Sesko, who can leave the summer for a good offer. Leipzig are willing to talk if they receive a fee in the region of 60 plus 6 million. This is what they want to start by. So it's not 60 plus 4 million in add-ons. They want to start by 60 plus 6, and then they want add-ons on top of that. This is not the full fee, bro. It's not 60 million all in all. They want to start talking by that. So this is, you give us 60 and then add-ons, maybe it takes it to 70. Do you know what I mean? But what they wanted from Arsenal before was 79 million, 90 million euros. Do you get it? 90 million euros in all. So yeah, bro, this is what you're talking about. But it's not 60 plus 4 add-ons. No way. Everyone will be over that. It's 60 plus 6 or 60 plus 4 to start. Just to come through the door and sit on the table with us, bring us 60 plus 4, and then we can talk about add-ons and da-da-da-da-da. That's what they're coming with SESKO. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Big up the channel and all friends. Big up Abdullah. Big up yourself, man. My guy. Rasmus plus 30 to Brentford and Whistle the other way. That's bumping ourselves, man. Whistle's got a year left. SESKO side want Man United. Yes. Abdullah, I'm with you. That's what I think's happening. It's either Newcastle are pushing it or SESKO side wants Man United, but we're not really in for him like that because we ain't got the financials. Like I said, this is a Leipzig journalist coming out and saying he would prefer Man United than Newcastle. They're putting it out there. They're letting it be known. Bro, we want you, Man United. Come and get us. But I don't think we've got the financials right now, that we can't afford it. So they're just trying to... So that's all it is. If he wants Newcastle, it's a done deal. But I don't think he wants Newcastle, bro. Just like these lot didn't want Newcastle. It's crazy. Newcastle have no money unless they shift. Yeah, that's what Plettenberg is saying. You're right with that one. Ankle pose, calm, girls taking pens, top left court, top corner. Wish that ain't gonna happen. Would love that. Can't see United to do business with Brentford again. I'm with you. After we exposed them, after they dealt with the Mbemo situation, I can't see us going back there. We exposed them. Them men all moving mad. They wanted Newcastle and Tottenham to come and take him. So I can't see it happening either. I'm with you. They have serious PSR issues, hence they only started bidding for Whistle for 25 million. No, they've got money. They can spend money. I don't know if they didn't spend for 3 years. You got to remember, they've gone for everyone on this list, So they've got the money because they want a winger. They wanted a winger and they wanted a striker, backup striker for HIJACK. So obviously they missed out on all the wingers and the backup strikers, and they ended up going for Elanga And now they want a backup striker. They've got the money for Wissa and they've got the money for a keeper. Now they're saying they're happy with their keepers, but they're not happy with their keepers, mate. Like, let's be real. You wanted Trafford, you were stalling on the price, and then it jumped. And then City just went in. Ornstein said that Newcastle had a chance to sign Trafford, but they were stalling on the price, thinking it's a bump, and no one's in the race. And then City just come back out of nowhere and snatched. I think they got the money, but there is that situation 100%. I think they're just trying to get Wissa for less because he's got 1 year left in his contract. He's already saying that he wants to leave. He's saying, I'm never going to play for you lot again. Wissa's saying, I'm never going to play for you lot again. He's on strike over there. Today, important news. I still think United is going to get Watkins, not SESKO, according to my inner sources. Bro, I think the same thing, man. I don't think we're really in for SESKO. That's my opinion. I've showed you all the reports about SESKO, all the reports about what's come out. We're Prem proven off right now. Like, I like it, but I don't like it as well because it's like we're going all the way, even with we're even going that way with the goalkeepers now. That we're going for Martinez so bad, like we're so Prem proven that it's annoying me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather go get a little young keeper, Lemons, and make it happen. But they're so Prem proven on this thing that it's just like, nah, everyone has to be it. Look at this. This is the Prem proven thing. You know what I'm saying? We said this on the 23rd of July. Prem proven. Premier League experience this summer, and we would ideally like to sign a striker. Prem proven. That 3 different journalists came out on the 23rd and the 22nd of July and said we want to sign a striker with Premier League experience. What happened 2 days after that? We went in and spoke to Aston Villa about Watkins. 2 days after that. So that's the last thing that we've actually done is put this report out, but from 3 different journalists, Chris Wheeler, Pletigo, and Ducker, and then we went to try and talk to Villa about Watkins. So we haven't gone for anyone out of Prem since this has come out. So this is what I'm saying to you lot. I don't even think we're in for SESKO like that. I think he wants us. He doesn't want to go Newcastle. Or they're just using our name. They were initially interested in Openda and he turned them, bro, another guy on the list. Fucking hell, mate. This is crazy. That list is just... Look at what my man even says. Eddie Howe put up players of every player who rejected Newcastle on the wall to motivate the squad and remind them what it means to be a Newcastle player, but the club ran out of space on the walls. They're trolling, innit? Look at this. It don't stop, bro. And I can still put... Wissa ain't rejected them yet. Wissa ain't rejected them. You don't want to reject them, but it might not happen. So a Pender, man can get that added on there. Man can get... Bro, it's long, bro. It's crazy. Villa only have Watkins. There you go. I said this. And this is what I say. They had Duran and Watkins together. And then Duran went to Saudi. Then they had Watkins and Rashford. And they were favouring Rashford more. And then Rashford obviously came back and then went to Saudi as well. You get it? So, not Saudi. He went to Barca. I've gone mad. Yeah, so 100%, man. Anthony Dos Santos. Yeah, I still got the Anthony news as well about bids. Don't worry, the guys. We'll get into all of that. There was a bid from Al Nassr yesterday. Villa not selling Watkins. That's what I think. It's not going to happen. I think unless we go there with 55, 60 million, they're not going to sell him. Stupid. It's not going to happen. Mark Villa can say what they want. Wissa and Mateta, I prefer to Watkins. Yeah, I wouldn't mind either one. Remember, Wissa scored 19 goals, people. No penalties last season. Not one penalty, you know, Wissa. So you got to rate him still. You got to give him some ratings. Are we getting SESKO or what? What's going on with United? Look, this is what's going on, Quays, about SESKO, yeah? So we've woken up today and this is what's happening. Man United and Newcastle are currently in talks with Benjamin Sesko's management. Both teams have presented their projects and their financial offers. The decision now lies with the player and his camp. Offers are expected to be formally submitted to Leipzig following the verbal agreement. However, Newcastle are pushing a lot. This came out as well about they've reached an agreement or something, but I think that's bullshit. Don't listen to that because Plettenberg shut it down. Do you understand? So they never reached no agreement. But look at this though. So that's come out today that where us and Newcastle are giving them the project. This come out yesterday about SESKO. And this is from the Leipzig journalists. And they're saying he wants Man United. He doesn't want Newcastle. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know what to believe. Is it just Newcastle in for him? And Leipzig's trying to use our name to basically get Newcastle to pay what they want because they're trying to make it look like it's a bidding war. Or are we really in for him? Have we got the money? I don't really know what's going on. So that's the situation with SESKO. is saying that it's heating up. And remember, Pletigo that's come out and said this today. He said this like an hour ago. He's saying this, and he's a German journalist. He's kind of reliable for German news. So he's saying that we've both put in our financial offers to him, and this is the Leipzig journalist. They're saying he wants Man United. So I don't know if SESKO's camp want Man United, but all they can hear from is Newcastle, but they really want Man United. I don't know if this is this is just Leipzig putting it out there to get more money from Newcastle, or we're really, really, really in for him. So I don't know, mate. But like I said, me personally, I don't really want SESKO, innit? I thought we was going to go for a Prem proven. I've showed you the reports. And then since then, we've inquired about Watkins, who's a Prem kind of proven striker. Since then, I haven't seen no reports about no one out of the Prem. So this is the SESKO stuff. I think it's, obviously, we're going to hear a bit more. Fabrizio said there's going to be something 7 to 10 days. He said that yesterday. 7 to 10 days. Newcastle are pushing a lot, but Man United are still in there. He wants Man United, it seems, but I don't think we got the money to pay for him. We don't want to take the risk to pay 60, 70 million on a player like this again. But he's got the money. But Newcastle can if they sell HIJACK. You see what I'm saying? If you read the last report, it says there's currently no agreement between Newcastle and Benjamin SESKO, not even a principal one. Newcastle are in talks with the players' camp with Leipzig, have not received an offer yet. The situation also depends on what happens with HIJACK. HIJACK wants to leave because apparently they're not being ambitious enough. He wanted them to be ambitious, and he wants them to be fighting for the Champions League, fighting for the Prem. You just don't want them to take part. And obviously they're getting rejected left, right, and centre. Oh, it's going mad for them. So it's the ambition thing's not working. So that's what's happened about SESKO. So we're waiting. And obviously, if SESKO's saying he prefers Man United more than Newcastle, we might have to add SESKO on this list soon. This is what I'm trying to say. Midfield structure and balance. Give Mainu more responsible. Yeah, Mainu played good. Mainu and Ugarte, I want to see them against Bournemouth. That's where we're going to be. It's going to be tricky because that's a team that presses. You get it? I like this channel. Smaller comments actually get heard on there. Other ones only interested in money chat. So big up, bro. Come on, bro, man. This is the metric community, muddy, man. We're all together, brother. I'm not on this bougie thing. This is why I do this. I do this so we can talk, all of us. You get me? Don't watch nothing, man. Big up yourself, man. Giving Garnacho up for sale. Please just forget about this Prem proven talks. Tell me when did Haaland play in the Prem before joining City? Big man. I'm just letting you know what's come out. Mark, look at this, bro. I'm just showing you what's happening, brother. You're saying forget about this Prem proven thing as if I'm the fucking sporting director and I'm saying this is what we're going to go for. I'm just showing you this is what is being said by the reporters that are close to Man United. These are reliable reporters for Man United. The first report goes, Man United are deliberately targeted players with Premier League experience this summer and would ideally like to sign a striker who fits that category. The last one on the right, it says there's a striker in the next on United shopping list for someone for Ruben Amorim is keen to sign one with Premier League experience. If you look at the bottom right, Ruben Amorim wants to sign a striker with Premier League experience. Look at the bottom. Look at the dates at the bottom, Mark. Look at the dates, bro. It's 22nd and 23rd. The only person we've gone for after that is Watkins. We haven't made a bid or nothing, but we went in and spoke to Villa. How much would it be to take Watkins off your hands? He's not for sale, but you got to come with 60 million at least. So come on, bro. You're saying Prem proven as if man's sitting in saying, man's the sporting director. Let's not do that. I'm showing you what's going on. You get me? This is what they're saying. So, and from then, they've only gone for Watkins. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if they're going to turn around and even go for SESKO. This is what's making me think, is the SESKO stuff even real? You know what I mean? Prem proven will finish us. They don't trust their talent ID. Structuring counter-attacks, working patterns, and scrubby. Haaland needs support immediately, not after 2 or 3 seconds. Newcastle should go for Rafael Leao. He's available. He'll probably reject them as well. He'll probably reject them. Only Watkins will leave in the summer. Ahmad, the team needs to switch side to side a bit more, get the ball over to the right faster situation. Is that what Ahmad said, yeah? Oh, that's what you're saying about Ahmad, yeah? Yeah. They switch it a bit. They do that sometimes. I see Euro doing a few switches. They're kind of starting to do that still. Unless Anthony spoke to I don't see him going to Al Nassr, risk not getting into the Brazilian team. I think he can still get in the Brazilian team because they like him. If he carries on playing, He might be able to. Pressing, adjustment, putting on lower pressing on the midfielders. Just think how stupid you will feel if SESKO comes and does better than Haaland. You are part of the Prem proving gang. I'm SESKO. Listen, mate, Mark, let me tell you something. I don't care who we sign, bro. If we sign a player from the fucking Bulgarian league, I wouldn't care, mate. I'm not a guy that's going to come online and be toxic. I don't give a fuck. I want us to sign someone and win games. I don't care. I'm just showing you like, what I believe and what I don't. So I'm saying, look, if we come out here and we're saying we want Prem proven only, these are the reports. All these guys are reliable, yeah? And they've said this. And then straight after, the only person we've gone for is Watkins. What does that mean to you? I'm trying to show you that. Look, it seems like we're actually going for Prem proven players. That's what's being reported by the reliable journalists. And then we've gone in for Watkins after and had a conversation with Villa. So I'm just trying to let you know, big man, like, I don't care about if we get SESKO, I will back SESKO. I will be every game. If they make a chant, I'll be singing the SESKO chant. I don't care about any player, bro. I don't dislike anyone. You know what I mean? I support Man United at the end of the day, bro. Just come here and do your job and go home. That's it. Attack relations. Either Cunha needs to be adjusted out of his role, or you're proper on this tactico thing, innit? Tactico. We need Watkins, not SESKO. Watkins, yeah. What? So you were wrong about SESKO? What do you mean I was wrong? What are you saying, Andrew? Is it Andrew? What do you mean I was wrong, bro? Tell me. Let me know. Listen to Laurie Whitwell and David Ornstein. Don't get me wrong. Watkins is good. I like him, but he's not strong enough up front. We need a strike. Got the height, physicality SESKO has. But Watkins does look like he scores headers in that as well, though. This is what I'm saying. United have the money with the Adidas shirt. They were loaned to get the other sponsors and 17 million for Rashford's wage. Yeah, bro, I'm not referring to you, mate. You're saying, okay. No problem. I was thinking, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's cool. No problem, Mark. It's cool. It's the way you said it, though, innit? It's the way you said it. You said, just think how stupid you will feel if SESKO comes and does better than Haaland. You were part of the Prem Prover gang. I'm SESKO. So you were referring to me then. How can you not be referring to me? But it is what it is, bro. This is what it is. The metric community. We have talks here. You can support SESKO. I might not like him. We'll talk about it. You get it? It's calm. So I don't take it to heart, bro. It's calm. Don't worry about it. Do you understand main journalist Laurie Whitwell Ornstein? Yeah, because Laurie Whitwell Ornstein said something else. Oh, I swear that he's gone there, yeah? Abdullah, love for that, man. Zach has gone to Sunderland. Sunderland are showing a lot of ambition, you know. I want them to stay up as well. Fans deep in this Prem proven talk way too much. The club is financially dying. We need to low risk proven players, not high risk unproven players. I love for that Ginger Bish, man. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Financially dying. We need low risk proven players, not high risk unproven players. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say to you lot. That you got to remember what's going on with Højlund right now. A lot of us can turn around and will say, you know what, Højlund does have to go, you know, or whatever. He had a one good game the other day. People are doing a reactionary thing, but majority of people say he needs someone next to him, like, so he can come off the bench for, or he's got to go. How did we get Højlund? What did we think about Højlund? He's going to be potential. He's going to be this guy. He's 19, 20, whatever, when we bought him. Give him a couple years. We don't have a couple years. They're not looking at that. Ineos are not looking at it and saying, we've got a couple years. They've come in, we've finished 15th. It's going tits up. It's going left. It's not going the way we want it to go right now. And it's going, so you know what they've gone and done? They could have went out there and spent loads of money. They spent 130 million on Cunha and Wemo, bro. They could have went and spent that money on 4 different players, 5 different players, 30 million, all these Hayden Hackneys and that, 20 million on him. 30 million on this guy, 20 million. They've said, bro, we finished 15th. This project stuff is long. Højlund, Garnacho, we've seen what they was doing last season up front. We need killers in front of goals. We need goals to be solidified. So what have they done then? They've gone to the Prem and spent their money, bam, and they've gone to the top leading goal scorers. They said, we need goals now. Let's go to the leading goal scorer and just grab 3 guys out of there. Cunha's in there, Mbeumo, and we've gone in for Watkins. You can see what they're doing. They're not on this time thing. I'm just trying to show you lot a different aspect of what you lot are seeing. They don't look like they've got time. It's been left. They've come in. We've finished 15th. You know what, bro? Let's just get some killers in front of goal now. We've got Mbeumo. We've got Cunha. They're in the leading goal scoring sheet. Who else is in there that scores goals on a consistent thing? Watkins has scored 15 league goals. Not even 15. 16 league goals minimum for the last 3 years. In the Prem. You are consistent in the Prem. I understand what people are saying. Oh, SESKO's he's got height and physicality and give him some time, bro. I don't think they got time. I think they're just saying Ruben might not think he's got time. He saw what happened last season. He might have went in there and said, bruv, look how much games we could have won that was narrow and we just couldn't finish our dinner. They've gone to the leading goal scorer. You can see it in there yourself. Look at that. Brian Mbeumo, 20 goals. Cunha, 15 goals. And then we just tried to put an approach in for Watkins. They're not looking at this thing and saying, let's give someone time. We all saw what happened to Xerxes. He came in August. By January, we all wanted him gone. Juventus put in a loan for him. He said, no, I'm going to prove myself. And then he switched it up. But it took him 5 months. This is what I'm trying to say to you lot. So the SESKO train, I rate it. But, mate, I don't think they're doing it. I'm just being honest with you. I've showed you the Prem Proven article. Since then, we've only got him for Watkins. And if you look at this top scoring thing, you can see Cunha and Mbeumo and Watkins. They're just saying, we need goals. Let's just switch up our whole attack and get some goal scorers in there. And then from there, it is where it is. That's what it seems like's happening. So, yeah, love for that Ginger Bish, man. I appreciate it. United want Watkins, but 60 million for a player. Exactly. That's why they're not going for him. Ornstein already said, if the price doesn't change, we won't go in for him. Ben Jacobs said it. If the price don't change, we won't go in for him. So we want him, but they're saying 60 million and they need to get a replacement. So it's more if Watkins pushes, in it. And we've got to remember, Garnacho, we could do a little swapsy with Garnacho. You remember that? Garnacho is big in this Villa thing. So we could do a little swapsy for him. I think SESKO with another would help us. I think that we failed to get SESKO, which is stick with Hoyland because he has Prem experience now. Just help the guy get the chances. He gets the chances. He had 3 good chances the other day. What are you talking about? He had 3 good chances. He gets chances. This is what I don't really get it, man. You see the thing with Hoyland, yeah? I think Hoyland should just go on loan or be backup. I think the club has failed him. I don't hate Hoyland, and he's a Man United fan as well. I love that. When you're a Man United fan, I love it. But, bro, get someone else to be the number 9 that takes the pressure. He needs to score the goals. He knows what he needs to do. And then bring on Hoyland the last 20 minutes. If Hoyland goes 20 games again without scoring, none of us will care. Because the main number 9 would have already done everything he needs to do. That's what we need. We can't have Hoyland have all that pressure on him. If he comes on tired legs, what Garnacho used to do was come on the last 15 minutes, tired legs, running at them. We all love Garnacho. We was like, this geezer's going to be the next best thing. And then after that, what happened? He started playing every game. He's frustrating us. He's missing chances. It was crazy. Metch, we care about goals. That's why we're going for Philippe Mateta or Ollie Watkins. Mate, Mateta is 11th, by the way, yeah? Mateta's the next guy down. So he's on 11th. So this is what I'm saying. I think they're looking at this table and going, we need goals. We've got Mbeumo. We've got Cunha. Let's go for Watkins. What, 60 million? We'll leave that one there. Who else can we get? Wissa, I don't think we'll go for him because of Brentford. We've got beef with him now. It's not going to happen. Chris Wood, he's done it for 1 season. Is that too consistent for us? I don't know. Stan Larson, does he fit the system? He looks a bit slow to me. He looks like he could be that box striker, but is he going to run the channels how we want him to? I don't know. Metch, who would you take? Watkins or SESKO? And for me, 50-50 with Watkins and Prime. Me, I would take Watkins for 2-3 years. Obviously not at 60 million, of course not. 45 million, 2-3 years, and then go for the next big thing. That's what I would do. Because I'm scarred, mate. Like, I ain't got time for this as well. I can see what they've got, but all of this, like, when you watch certain players, you can just see they got killers, bro. You got guys that score goals. Mo Salah, Harry Kane, when he was at Tottenham, he just scores goals, bro. It'll be 0-0, 85th minute, he'll just bail them out. Or 1-0 down, as a header out of nowhere. We need players that can just do that. We know will score goals. SESKO could come in. We might have to give him 5 months. We might have to give him a year. We've got Xerxes and Hoyland that are both come from different places, and we had to give them time to adapt, and they're still not scoring goals. So to get another player that we're going to say, we've got 3 players here, all young, unproven, we've got to give them time. It's crazy, bro. Go and get someone that is ready now and then let Højlund learn off him. Do you understand? That's what I think we should do. Same with SESKO, Mateta, Watkins. We need to sign that is. Saying we sign SESKO or Mateta or Watkins. Yeah. I don't mind though. Like I said, if we go and get SESKO, that's cool. I'll back him same way. But I think that their plan is, if you look at this table here, you could just see what they're saying. They're saying, bruv, we missed out on so much goals last season. Let's just go to the table and get some players that's going to score goals. Cunha scored 15 and Bumo scored 20, and let's go for Watkins. How much goals is that all in all? What's that there? That's like nearly 50 goals. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's just go for them. That's what it seems like, man. So I'm just telling you that what they think, that's how they're thinking, because it's evident, it's in front of us. How can we have 3 players that we're linked with? 2 players we've signed already in the top scorers thing, and then we've got Watkins that we've just approached. So I don't think they're going for SESKO, man, but we don't know, innit? We'll see. Obviously, I showed you the links. It's a German source, so who knows? No one cares where they're from, really. Don't we just want players that win games? Man, it can come from exactly. No one cares. Exactly. That's what I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't care where they come from, but it's just, I feel that this is their strategy. Like I said, I've showed you the article that says they want Prem proven only. And then after that, the only player that every single journalist has reported on that we 100% have gone in for is Watkins. So reports have come in, we want Prem proven only all the way. Even a striker needs to be Prem proven. And then we've gone in for Watkins. And then Villa said he's not for sale, whatever. So I'm just trying to say, like, if that's our strategy, and you can see when you actually put 2 and 2 together, wait a minute, Watkins. What's Watkins' record like? He scored 16 goals in his last 3 games. He runs the channels. He makes runs in behind. It fits my man's whole, what he's trying to do. Look at what Højlund's doing. He's making runs in behind. He's running the channels, but he just can't. The ball hits him, his trampoline. So that's what I'm saying. The club cannot afford to sign unproven Prem players currently. Otherwise, we end up in a worse situation than we already are. Who's the unproven Prem players, though? Because if you're scoring in the Prem, you're proven. What do you mean by unproven, Ginger? Oh, you're talking about like Strand Larson and that, and Chris Wood, some players like that, like they've done it, but not proven. Like, that's what I'm saying. Watkins to me is proven. You can't score 16 league goals in the Prem for 3 years in a row and be unproven. So I think Watkins is proven. So I think yeah. I hear what you're saying though. We should look at strengthening the midfield rather than buying a 70 million striker. Let Højlund cook with them, Cunha. Nah, man. Trust me, man. That one game, bro. You're letting that one game get to you, bro, Mark, man. That one game against West Ham, bro. I don't think, bro, we're still, like, he still missed chances. We have to have killers, man. This is what I'm saying, man. We have to have killers. We need to get another striker that scores goals. SESKO is another Rasmus. SESKO is better than Watkins all day. So I'm saying a split. Central mid and goalkeeper, we will sign also. Yeah, that's been reported. I showed you already that loads of them have come out and said that we're going to sign a goalkeeper and a midfielder. Remember, when we went in for Watkins, we asked them about Martinez on loan as well. So we wanted a goalkeeper and a striker. Premier League players. We won't care about killer instinct. Cunha. Is that Cunha? Cunha is a gangster. Agree massively, bro. The club can't afford to bank on what someone could be. We need instant impact, not waiting a year for someone to set in the league. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at it as, and I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing it as. They're doing. They're not taking. They can't be bothered. Højlund was picked up after first season in Serie A, scoring 10 goals. Bad scouting and decision making. Xerxes was also a poor decision. He's a slow 10. This is what I'm saying. That's why I can't see them going in and paying 70 million for SESKO. I can't see it. Gyökeres, he played with Ruben. He scored the most goals in the world. It kind of makes sense. We can't get onto the board if Gyökeres flops. He could flop, but if he came and flopped, no one will get onto the board because they will say, bruv, this guy scored the most goals. What do you mean? Do you know what I mean? You can see what we're trying to do. But SESKO, you scored 13 goals in the Bundesliga. You didn't even rip it up over there. None of us finished last season and went, we need to get SESKO. No one said that. It's only now that we've realized that he's an option, we're talking about him. None of us cared about him. Like and subscribe, people. Let's get this channel where it needs to be. Big up yourself, Muddy, man. Like and subscribe if you're new, man. This is what we do every day, man. And for the peoples, man. Garnacho was after Chelsea to be in the Champions League, and I personally see him staying at United. Garnacho saying, I only want to stay in the Prem, yeah? And the only teams that are in for Garnacho are Tottenham, Aston Villa, or Chelsea. If he is getting angry with Amorim because he didn't play him in that one final and he was on the bench, bro, he's barely going to get a game in Chelsea. So if he thinks that he's going to be going Chelsea and be starting every game, that's not going to happen, bro. They've got Neto, João Pedro that can play on the wing. They've got Gittins. They've got so much wingers. There's Stavio coming, Quenda. So I don't know what's up with him. This is Garnacho stuff. Aston Villa, Tottenham, and Chelsea. So Chelsea have got loads of wingers. Obviously, I think he will still go there, of course. Tottenham have got about 8 wingers. Kudus, Tell, Kulusevski, Son, Odegaard, Richarlison. Who else is there? Brennan Johnson, Mikey Moore. That's 8 alone. So imagine taking Garnacho. That's 9 wingers. This is what I'm saying. I can't see him going nowhere apart from Villa. He's already wore the T-shirt anyway as well. So I can't see him going nowhere apart from Aston Villa. I'll be real. But we'll see what happens with him. But he could stay. But we need the money for him, man. And he's made it clear he wants to stay Prem proven. But it's his ego. If he stays, it's his ego that no one's saying they want that in the dressing room. It's crazy. I'll take Watkins on 45 million with add-ons and give him a 3-year deal. I think we can get a good 3-4 years out of Watkins, man, and then go for someone proper. If Højlund ain't the guy by then I don't know, mate. Højlund might be the guy by then. If he's an understudy to Watkins, 3-4 years, cool, no problem. Or not, we go for someone proper. Either way, Watkins 45 to 50, more than 50, then walk away. But for me, we'll end up panic buying for ST. That's what it's seeming like, man. We really want one. I think a lot of fans forget that signing Prem proven players, how Sir Alex was always successful. 100% Ginger. 100% always poached for top teams from other Premier League talent. Exactly. Berbatovs and all of them. That's what we was doing. Rasmus has so many good study materials, plus the manager that built him up. He better score more than 4 goals this season. Brad, we hope so. We hope so, mate. We hope so. We have a height and balance in the squad for defending our box in the Prem. I say this all the time, Craig. I'm with you. I say this all the time. I say, bro, our height, who do we rely on for headers is Casemiro and Maguire. And they arguably might not even be playing this season. They're both leaving next season on the free. Maguire's leaving, his contract's done. Casemiro's leaving, his contract's done. So we need more players. That's why I say, if I could get players in, like I said, my guy that I would want is Osimhen up top, Onana from Villa in the midfield, or a Believe or whatever, and get like a Braithwaite to go in the centre-back. You just literally just upgrade it straight away from no headers to 3 guys that can score goals, and then you add your Delete or Maguire to that. It changes it all up. This is what I'm saying. We need some height. And that's why we conceded so much set pieces last season. We've got so much players you don't bank on to score headers. If you sit down and watch a corner, you'll sit there and watch and say, who can score in this corner? You'll only think about Maguire or Casemiro. Delete and Maguire never play the same time. It's always one or the other. So we've only got 2 proper threats. Yeah, Euro can score one there and there. He scored one against Lille. So did Xerxes. But if you had to bank on who would score from a set piece, it would be Maguire or Casemiro. And they're barely going to play. You lot saw what happened in that second 65th minute when we put on Casemiro. He was so back that the middle was just open now. Because he's so on this defense thing. He knows you can't play this running up and down, the tense, what we was doing, that pressing. So I don't think he's even going to play. So this is what I'm saying. So you're right, man. We need some more people that can bring some height to the team and be headering. And that's to defend corners and to score, of course. So we'll see what happens to that, man. Just saying about the club, just thinking about Premier League, we shouldn't care as long as they win games. I don't care where they're from. I'd sign 100%, man. But I just think that that's their new strategy because they've seen that, last season was so poor. And if you look at the last 3 seasons, we haven't scored a mad amount of goals, literally. So any Ten Hag, whoever was the manager, we haven't scored loads of goals. We never scored loads of goals. So they've said, you know what? Let's go to the Prem and just see who scores goals and then bring them through. We need goals. You understand? The amount of chances Rasmus and Garnacho missed is crazy. Can we bring back Cavani? If we're in the same position as Liverpool City, we could afford to take a stab these out. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say to people. We're not in that position. People are talking about Ekitike. Ekitike's had 1 good season in the German league. He scored 15 goals. We can't go out there and spend 79 million pounds on him, and he's the main number 9. Come here and score 15 goals for us, please. Liverpool can do that. They just won the league. You don't even have to play. You can come off the bench. Do you know what I mean? They're not even going to put pressure on him. You can come off the bench, bro. Like, Nunez will start. Don't worry. Because you're in a position of power. You're in a position of strength where you just got to add on people. Do you know what I mean? We're not in that position right now. We're trying to get back to the top. We need people that score now. So to limit the risk as much as we can, instead of going out there and getting someone from a different country where it might take them longer to adapt, they're saying, let's just go to the top scorers, see who's doing it in this league already to limit it as much as we can. That's what it is. We need a midfielder, or we could also play Bruno in at 10 and maybe play Mbumo's ST. Remember, Mbumo's going AFCON in December. So Bruno's going to be back in that 10 when Mbumo goes. So it's even good to see that they're doing a little link up, him and Cunha, without Mbumo. And we got to bring Mbumo back to the team as well. 100% the Bassis, I'm with you. That can happen. That can happen with any player. Any player you can do that with. You can bring a player from Southampton to City. Look at Grealish. Grealish says it all. It can happen with any player. But it's the risk is much lower of doing it in the Prem to the Prem than going to get someone from the Bundesliga that only scored 13 goals and expecting them to come to the Prem and score 10 goals. Do you know what I'm going to say? Because if SESKO comes and doesn't score 10 goals next season, we're all going to say, what's going on with him? You know what I'm going to say? So this guy scored 13 goals in the Bundesliga, but we're going to want him to come to the Prem, the hardest league in the world, and score 10. So that's what I'm saying. It can be every single signing is dodgy. Every single signing. Cunha might not work out for us, and Mbeumo might not work out. Who knows? But you limit it less because the people already know it. They don't have to adapt. So it's less of a risk. That's all it is. Playing in the EPL is a challenge. Playing for United is another challenge. Exactly. Exactly. Wrong, Craig. We're not playing Alejandro Garnacho, Aston Villa, likely departure. Look at England team proven. Small mix of players playing La Liga. Lucky kills me. Sporting will fit the thing. Delete Euro. Yeah, he's all right. He's meant to be going Palace if Guy leaves, isn't it? If Guy leaves, he's meant to be going Palace. Would you sign a midfielder and stick with the forward line next season? I ain't being funny, but we could easily use Cunha. Yeah, I'm with you with that one. I would do it. I wouldn't mind it if they suss it out and they go for a proper midfielder. If they spend the money on a proper midfielder and say we're going to wait next season for a proper striker where it makes sense, I wouldn't mind that. But if they don't sign each, a midfielder or striker, that's when we're in trouble. That's when it's a bit peak. That's when it's spooky still. I'll get into the next stuff and I'll get a few more of these comments. Don't worry, guys. I got you lot. So we got this stuff about the keepers. This came out today as well. Donnarumma is heading towards a departure from PSG. Man United, City, Galatasaray, Saudi even want him as well. Chelsea are thinking about it also. The Italians' renewal is at standstill and PSG are closing in on Chevalier. So we know PSG is closing in on Chevalier. It came out yesterday and the day before, I think it was. Fabrizio spoke about it. What's his name? And then Donnarumma, he's linked with us and City. City just signed James Trafford. So I don't know if City still wants someone. This could have been before City signed James Trafford, or they just don't know that he signed James Trafford yet. So, and this is from DiMarzio. He's not reliable, mate. Let me tell you something about DiMarzio. He's been saying a lot of stuff this season that's been rubbish. And he's just saying they're set to hold one more meeting scheduled when he comes back from these holidays in early August. The Italians' priority is still to remain and extend that PSG. But, bro, they can't extend at the moment. So I don't know what's going on with that. But as you lot have seen already, this came out the other day, and this is from L'Equipped. And then Fabrizio came out and tapped in and said the same thing, that Donnarumma is of interest, blah, blah, blah. City and United and Chevalier, they've reached an agreement with PSG. So PSG have reached an agreement with Chevalier. They might pay a 40 million for him. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. We're definitely in for a keeper. It's been said by loads of journalists. Donnarumma, he's on 200K. Is he going to come to us? I don't know. City definitely don't want him anymore once they've signed James Trafford, because they've got Ortega, they've got Edison. There's no way. Lamens is obviously twerking for us. When a team like Man United come along, I think you deserve it, blah, blah, blah. And then it's got a few of their stats there of Martinez and Lamens. You get it, Lamens is the next guy up, man. This is what I'm saying. It seems like we're even getting proven on keepers. I don't understand that one day. I think we should just go for Lamens. Young, he's the next guy up. He's got a lot to prove, bring him through. But anyone will do, apart from Onana or buying there for me. So even if we go for Lamens or Martinez, I'm happy with that. Obviously not pay 40 million for Martinez, but as long as we switch it up and we can go into the Arsenal game with a different goalkeeper, I'm happy with that, bro. I just don't want to sit here and be think so. We're linked with Donnarumma, man. This is another source saying it. Republica, they've coming out and saying it. PSG are closing on Chevrolet. Chevrolet is a sick keeper. That's my guy. Cold keeper, man. So we're gonna see what happens with it, man. The Basses goals have to be scored. United couldn't afford Donnarumma's wages, let alone price. That's what I'm thinking. But then again, Martinez just signed a new contract though, so he's on I think Martinez is on 150 or something, 180. So what are we gonna give him? Think about it. If we've gone in for Martinez, what are we gonna give Martinez then? If we're looking at Martinez and Donnarumma and these guys, who the hell are we? It doesn't make no sense. We've got a straight run at Lamens. It's been said we might go in for Lamens, for Fabrizio, everyone. We've got a straight run for Lamens, but we're not going for him. We're going for Martinez on loan, and we're linked to Donnarumma. Why? And these guys are all 180, 200. This guy's a World Cup winner, and Donnarumma just won the Champions League. It's a weird one still. I'm putting all my money on Belieber to play alongside Maynard and Bruno in front of them, the two forwards. Then on a 65, 70-minute rest one, bring on the strikers to build their confidence. Bro, as long as we strengthen, I'm with you, Karunu. Anything, bro. I don't care. As long as we strengthen, I'm cool with that. Belieber will be a top signing. I think every single person in this chat will be happy with Belieber. We were 24 goals away from finishing in top 5. Tighter defence and that striker may be all we mean before going again. Yeah, man, 100%. Premier League, you have to be ready for a lot of things. This geezer, I'm tired of him. That's why I told you a lot about the journalist. DiMarzio, he's been weird. He used to be top for Italian sources, but now he's a weirdo. I'll be real. End of the day, whoever we sign, it needs to be done before the start of the season, in my opinion. The first 5 games, exactly. First 5 games are serious. If we can come out of the first 5 games without a loss, we're gassed. I'll tell you that now. Laurie Whitwell, Ornstein, possibly been talking about Benjamin Sesko seriously. Would have been talking about. Yeah, they're not. It's only been Fabrizio saying that we'll see what happens with him and Pletigo and all these guys. We should sign Lamens and that's it. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. This geezer's 13 to 17 million. Every day he's coming out. Little interviews are coming out of nowhere saying Lamens this, Lamens that. And we still haven't signed him. I don't know, bro. 13 to 17 million. They're expecting a bid for us. They're waiting for us. And we're going in there trying to get loans for Martinez. I don't know, bro. Remember, Martinez misses the first game of the season, by the way, you lot. Remember, because he done that stupidness on my man. So I don't know what they're doing, man. But they're waiting for us to come and bid for Lamens. I don't know what we're doing, bro. Yeah? I don't know what we're doing. Fabrizio, this is what he was saying. It's the last thing he said on Lamens. On the right side, the last article, it says, for a goalkeeper, Man United have 2 options. A young, talented keeper to develop behind Onana while competing for a starting spot. Sene Lamens an option. An experienced goalkeeper with Emi Martinez. And then Ben Jacobs basically said the same thing. Situation with the same with Emi Martinez. Villa keeper is open on the move. He's keen. Man United yet this to decide. Original plan was to bring in a younger number 2 talks for Sene Lamens ongoing. So we want Lamens or Martinez. No one knows who we want. It's going to be one or the other. But Lamens really wants us. Martinez really wants us. And we're just doing this Prem-proven thing so heavy that we're even saying, you know what, let's get a Prem-proven goalkeeper. Bro, the goals are the same in every country, bro. The box is the same size. Just get Lamens, bro. It just seems too smart for us to even do that. I don't know what's going on. But like I said to you, this Lamens geezer has got the most saves. He's prevented the most saves in the world. He's a serious geezer, man. He's only 23. He had a better season than De Gea's best ever season. I just think it's just straight up. We just go and get him. But I don't know what's going on, what we're waiting for. Maybe we need some money to get him. Who knows? Because 13 to 17 million. But like I said, they're waiting on the move. They're waiting. Antwerp, I think the team that he plays for is Royal Antwerp. And they're saying that they're waiting for Man United. Man United should make a bid soon. It's only going to be 13 to 17 million that they're waiting on. What are we doing, mate? 13 to 17 million. And we're sitting around, just waiting around, trying to get loans for Martinez. Look at this. Royal Antwerp believe there's a good chance an official bid will arrive from Manchester United for Lemons soon. This is on the 21st, so about 7 days ago. United's interest is becoming more concrete. Antwerp are hoping for 13 to 17 million. That's all they want for this geezer. 13 to 17 million. And then another source came out and said the same thing. Royal Antwerp believe United will soon make an official offer for Lemons. Their interest is becoming more concrete. The plan is to collect 15 to 20 million euros. So 13 to 17 million pounds. This geezer saved the most shots. He's prevented the most goals in the world. He's 23 years old, bro. And then Fabrizio came out and said it as well. Man United made initial contact to be informed on deal conditions for 23-year-old Seny Lemons. Royal Antwerp goalkeeper is big on the list. Martinez is an option, but more expensive. What are we doing here? Why are we looking at the expensive guy? Just go and get the geezer, mate. Lemons looks like a good option for United, though. Maybe we need to play as a number 1 choice, not number 2. Yeah, but he don't care. He's saying he'll come true, and we're trying to give him the gas. This is what we're trying to gas up Onana by doing. We keep putting out everything saying we're going to bring him through as a number 2. But, bro, we know this guy's going to become a number 1. He's going to know that. He's going to have the belief in himself to say, bro, I'm going to be number 1. Come on. Onana's making all these mistakes. Of course I'm going to be number 1. Onana goes for a month to AFCON in December. Come on, what's going to happen after that month? If he does what he needs to do, don't make no mad mistakes or nothing, we're all going to say, yo, let's keep this guy, man. So, yeah, bro, they're waiting for the bid. Let's just hurry up and bid for him, bro. This geezer's, he's got the best stats for any goalkeeper. He's prevented the most goals in the world for every goalkeeper. So I just don't know what we're waiting on, bro. Like I said, it might be the money. It might be the 30 million. All our money right now that we got there is for a striker or something. So we're sitting there and saying, there's no point. But as it got reported anyway, it came out from Sully, and he spoke about Lemons as well. And he said, look, Man United holds serious interest in Lemons. Understood personal terms will be no issue. 23-year-old considers it a dream move. This is the geezer's dream. He's 23. So let's hurry up and go for Lemons, man. So that's the stuff about the goalkeepers. Like I said, my man's come out today. It's all Donnarumma talks. So I don't know, man. Are we in for Donnarumma? He's on 200k a week. I don't know. It's a mad one. It's a weird one. Luis Diaz expected to leave Liverpool. Luis Diaz already left Liverpool. He's gone to Bayern Munich. We already got to hear we going at yesterday. Come get Jackson. 80 million is cheap for Man United. Chelsea fan, guys. We got Garnacho for you, Wiz, man. Don't worry. Wiz, we got Garnacho for you, my brother. Don't worry. He's coming soon. Donnarumma wouldn't come to be second option, but Lemons could start pushing Onana out. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the gas we will give him. We wouldn't tell him you're coming in for first, you're second, but you know what's going to happen. After time, you're going to be boom. I wouldn't care if we got Dominic Calvert-Lewin as long as he bangs in goals. I hear you. This is what I'm saying, though. People need to stop being reactionary for that one Højlund thing. We still need someone to come in because we can't just think on him. Now, it's calm down about Victor, you know. You know what's mad? It's calm down. Everything about Victor, John Victor was going crazy, and then the Lemons thing just took over. So it was going mad about Victor. John Victor, everyone was talking about him. There was bare reports. Everyone was saying, watch out for John Victor. He's only 5.9 million, and then it just calmed down, bro. I don't know what happened with that one there. No one spoke about him again. Everybody said his name. Fabrizio, Lobby Whitwells, Ben Jacobs. Look, this was all the Brazilian sources. This is John Victor here. And then it just calmed down about him. I don't know what it is. It's Lemons now. He's the next guy. Maybe because he's 29 or something. They're saying, you know what, there's no point. Or maybe they bring in Lemons. They push out Onana and bring him in. Who knows? Lemons is a must at that price. He's worth the risk. 100% probably still get more. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. His stats back up for itself. Start Anthony Santos. The time for Anassar. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Big up yourself, Man United. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All my peoples, hit the likes, man. Let's get the algorithm going mad. We might wait until I've seen a little Saudi link for Malasia, but I don't think it's going on. Nah, it's not. It's only one game because it's denying a goal scoring opportunity. It's 3 games when it's dangerous. If you go in for someone's ankle, it's 3 games. See Dorgu. Dorgu went in for what's that guy called? Dorgu went in for that geezer. What's his name? Hutchinson. He got a 3-game ban. When you go for someone's ankle or something dangerous, it's 3 games. If you just deny a goal scoring opportunity, it's 1 game. So yeah, it's calm. Don't worry about that. He's out for one game. He's out for the, so he will miss the Arsenal game. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Big up the whole Metric community. Gamer. Love my boy, man. Lioness is a great hack for a goalkeeper if it works. We saw it for the next 10 years. Exactly. This is a De Gea signing. Come on. Big up the Gallem, man. I'm going to get into the Gallem in a minute as well. Have I got it? Where's the Gallem? I didn't even put it on this. Mad. Metri might be waiting. We for sure need a striker and goalkeeper before the end. Exactly. And it's been reported anyway. We'll see. This is what I'm saying, SESKO. This is what I'm saying, Gamer. This is the SESKO stuff, man. It seems like we're getting it, but this is from Flittenberg. So I don't know. Is anything else come out about SESKO since this? This is what came out just before I came on stream. So I don't know if anything else has come out. I've just seen this and a Leipzig guy say that we're in for SESKO. So is Newcastle. We've gave them our project, blah, blah, blah. But remember, guys, this came out yesterday from a Leipzig journalist saying that he prefers Man United over thing. He prefers Man United. So I don't know, bruv. I don't know if we're really in for him. I don't know if Leipzig's using our name to get Newcastle to pay what they want. Remember, SESKO as well, they've got to sell HIJACK first. If you look at the last article, they've got to sell HIJACK first. HIJACK ain't gone yet. So it's mad, man. It's a weird one. Bro, 80 minutes. That's a bargain, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell, man. 18, it's not 8, it's 13 to 17, but you could give them 20. Even 20 is a bargain. 2 words from no. Come on, Stefan, man. You know me, man. Hijack, bro. I'm going to show you like that in a minute. I'll show you about that in a minute. I'm going to show you about that. I mean, you know I don't do the clickbait thing. There's always something in it. And somewhere we're taking our bleeding time to finalize the deal, bro. Seriously wants to move. Bruv, he's twerking so bad. In the English Premier League, a straight red records it. Listen, I'm telling you, bro, Craig, I'm telling you, bro, it's one game. He denied a goal-scoring opportunity. He didn't do nothing dangerous. Go and look at the rules. I'm telling you, goal-scoring, if you deny a goal-scoring, you know what? I'll show it to you. Let me just show it to you so you understand. Goal-scoring. Let me just show it to you, brother. This edition. I'm going to say centre off weapon. Where is it, man? What does it say how long for? In the centre penalty area. Let me show you that so you don't understand this, so you don't know the rules. I'll just go ahead. Yeah. Why is it not? Where is it saying this? It's bringing me to bare people's cases. I don't want to see people's rate cases. Let me show you this. Look, what's this? I'm going to share my screen right now. This guy's funny. Look at this. Denying a goal-scoring opportunity. When you receive a red card in soccer, you typically miss the next match. However, the number of games you can miss depends on the severity of the offence, the laws of the game of the competition they're playing in. Sometimes a red is just longer suspension, such as a 3-game ban for violent conduct. What Martinez done? Oh, have I not even shared my screen? I'm reading that and I'm not even showing it to you. Sorry, my bad. Let me show it to you. Look at this. When you receive a red card in soccer, you typically miss the next match. However, the number of games you can miss depends on the severity of the offence and the laws of the game. Sometimes it's longer. So it's not violent. When it's violent, it's more. Let's go on this one here and see what's going on here. I'm telling you, bro, it's one game. He's only going to miss one game. Can I zoom into this page? Great. Let me try to zoom into this page so you lot can see what's going on. But I don't think it's saying it on this one, though. It's not saying how long. With new updates, those for denying a goal scoring opportunity, seeing opposing team. I think this is just telling us that you'll get sent off, basically. Things to consider, distance between the offence and the goal, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you now, you'll be a red card. It will be a red card, but it would not be 3 games. I'm telling you, you only miss 1 game. If you go and snap someone's ankle, then you're going to miss 3 games. It's about how violent it is, the severity. So I'm telling you, bro, you think it's 3, but it's not. It's 1 game. Sometimes you'll see people get a red card and they miss 1 game and then back for the next one. Only violent stuff, when someone goes straight in, that's when it's 3 games. So yeah, Martinez is missing the game, bro. 100%. But yeah, let me get into some more stuff anyway. I got you lot. So this is the hijack talks. We apparently were hijacking this striker. Let me show you lot something. I saw it on what's it called? What's that place? I saw it on Brentford. Brentford apparently are in for this player, yeah? Brentford are in for him. Who else is it? What fan page I saw it on? I saw it on a fan page, but I couldn't fit it in it. I didn't want to fit 100 different things in it. I think it was Brentford or something. They're in for this player. So I said, cool. It says Man United is linked with him. Let me go on the articles. I went on Sky Sports. Look at that. 8 in the morning, 32 minutes ago. Man United set to hijack Premier League rivals deal. Yeah, Man United are set to hijack Brentford's pursuit of Mets wonder kid Idrissa Gueye. Soon as I saw the Sun, I said, yeah, forget about it. Soon as I saw the Sun, I said, yeah, forget about it. But the only thing that I would say, you just got the only reason I even bought it here is because Liquid is involved. And Liquid is certified. They get some right, get some wrong. They got the right one with the Donnarumma stuff that Fabrizio tapped in with. So I thought, you know what? It could be a story. It's Man United. I'll bring it here for you. But this is what Sky Sports has come out and said today. They've just said that we're looking to hijack Brentford's pursuit of a Mets wonder kid, Idrissa Gueye. He plays for Mets. Where's Mets again? Is that in France? The reports suggest Brentford are still reeling in from Man United signing Brentford and Wemo with Johan Wissa's future firmly in the balance. The 18-year-old is an 18-year-old. You know what Ineos are doing with these little young gems, etc. Brentford are joined the race by United, Burnley, and Dortmund. And as you can see, this is from Sky Sports that said this, but Liquid already spoke about this. Liquid, who is, I'm looking at the Dortmund stuff now. I'm not even talking about Sky Sports. Dortmund. And it goes on to say, 18-year-old striker Idrissa Gueye will leave Mets in a few months after his arrival from Generation of 4. Although his club currently demanding a large sum, a number of English clubs, including Manchester United and Dortmund, are interested. Obviously, the Sun tapped in and said what they said. I don't listen to the Sun. I just added it in there because it's something else as well. But I don't listen to them. I listen to Liquid. Liquid is okay. And Sky Sports said something about it. So we'll see what happens, man. This is just a striker. He's 18. You never know with this Ineos, bro. They might just turn around and go and get an 18-year-old from France that they believe in. Who knows? So it is what it is, man. It could be a youth that we come in and bring in like a young gem. You know how we done with that, what's his name? Banner Kiek, Giza. It could be a situation like that. But yeah, he plays for Mets. It says we're in for him. We'll see what going. I ain't seen it from no one else. This is literally at Sky Sports. I saw that in the morning. I'm like, okay. And then I see it on the Brentford fan page. They're in for him as well. Obviously, I think if Wissa leaves. So I said, all right, let me dig deep. Let me bring you up the articles so you lot can see what's actually being said. And then the Suns obviously spoke about it. And Dortmund are in for him as well. So we'll see what happens with this geezer if something even comes from it. And then we got, Laurie Whitwell came out yesterday. He done a podcast as he does all the time, talk of the Devils. And he just spoke about certain things. It's not a video one. If it was a video one, I would have brought you the video. You can see yourself. This is a podcast where they talk. And he says, I was told previously Onana was hoping to be fit for the Arsenal game. So Onana's trying to get fit for the Arsenal game. Martinez is on tour, but the expectation he was missed the first 3 games of Premier League at least. I think I was told that Martinez would be out to like January, So that's even good that my man's only going to miss the first 3 games. That's not bad. And then it goes on to say that you've got the executive structure. Omar Barano and Wilcox out here. They're aware that this tour, they've got 2 big players that they wanted. They're aware that they can ramp up negotiations and what they do in the final weeks of the window once they get back. Obviously, they've got people in the UK and on the content of the Europe working on these talks. So he's just telling us that basically they're dealing with deals at this moment, like nothing really new. You get it? They've got people going on basically. So yeah, so that's what's going on. That's what Laurie Whitwell's come out and said. He ain't said nothing else. If it was a video, I would have played it for you lot. So nothing new really there. Just Onana wants to be fit. Martinez will miss the first 3 games, and Jason Wilcox and that still being busy right away. And then we got this stuff about Kolo Muani. Look at this. This is crazy. This is so funny, you know. Let me show you what's going on with the Italian media. Yeah, it's laughable. So what's this now? Man United have entered the race for PSG Randall Kolo Muani. Yeah, this has come out today, 7 o'clock in the morning, as you can see at the bottom. And then it goes, Man United could sign Randall Kolo Muani ahead of Juventus. And who's this from? Let's look at the name. Max Statman, okay? So this is Italian media. Let me show you the example right now, what happens there. So we've entered the race today on 7 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock, Max Statman says we could sign Randall Muani. Look at this from yesterday. Look at this from yesterday. Man United are considering PSG forward Kolo Muani. The same forwards of Juventus came out and said Kolo Muani rejected Man United's interest as he awaits developments with Juventus. This was yesterday at 8 o'clock. Or the day before yesterday, sorry. And then we had this. Kolo Muani has a verbal agreement with Juventus and is pushing for the move. This is 2 days ago or yesterday, whatever. And now we've got this. So he's rejected us. Now we could sign him every day with his Italian sources. You lot have got to take it with a pinch of salt. I tell you lot, they talk so much shit. And look, this is Fools of Juventus, the Juventus page. Today he's saying we can sign him. Yesterday he was saying that he's rejected us and that they've got an agreement. They just talk bollocks, bro. So you lot, I tell you lot all the time, when you lot see something about Italian sources, don't take it serious, please, because they just chat rubbish, mate. And I was proper in when all the Sancho stuff was going on. We're gonna sign Sancho. That's what they were saying. Juventus, it's an agreement. I was coming in. I was putting it my thumbnails. Agreement, Sancho. I was gassed. New bid. The bid of 15 million. I thought, yeah, it's gonna happen. Ornstein came out and said, bro, I don't know where all of this stuff is coming from, but Sancho's not close to leaving. It's all gas. So this is what I'm trying to say to you, lot, man. Take all this stuff with a pinch of salt, man. Every time you see something about these Italian sources, don't take it serious because, yeah, you just never know if it's true or not. DiMarzio, he was the best Italian source that we had at one stage a few years back. Now he's even gone rubbish. So I don't know who to believe, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know who to believe when it comes to Italian sources. But yeah, Kolo Muani, apparently we're in a race for him. This is what's come out today now from Gazzetta, Italy. And that, yeah, we could sign him, blah, blah, blah. But yesterday it was said that he's rejected us. So I don't know what to believe, bro, man, like I said. But yeah, like I said, man, you guys, man, the main news is the SESKO stuff. We're going to have to see what going on. Obviously, something's just come out about SESKO as well. I'm going to share my screen and show you lot. This is what's going on with SESKO. It's come out, some more news has come out about him. What's come out about him then? I've just been told. Who is the skeezer that said this? Matteo Moretto. So Sunderland has gone for HIJACK, yeah? So yeah, this is about SESKO. Let me show you that now, 1 sec. Give or take, 69 million. Okay. Let me share my screen right now so you lot can see the latest on SESKO. Share screen. Hold on. I think we actually might go for the skis, you know, but I think they're just using our name for now, man. Leipzig continue to value the total package for Benjamin Sesko at around 69.5 million, give or take. So what's that then? 69.5 million. What's that in euros? Like 80 million or something? 80 million euros. Philip Hines, this is a German reporter from Thing, and this is the last he said. In addition to Newcastle, Man United are also in negotiations with Benjamin Sesko's camp. Both clubs are negotiating with the players' representatives and are trying to reach a verbal agreement. The decision now lies with SESKO and his agents. Leipzig continue to value the total package at around 80 million euros, give or take. So they were saying 95 million or 93 million to Arsenal euros. Now they've dropped it to 80 million euros. So I don't know, mate. Remember, Ornstein did say that we won't be in for SESKO unless the price drops. So, mate, is that enough? Is that enough for us to go in there and think? Is that enough? Bro. I don't know if we're going to go for the SESKO guy, man. But like I said, he's a German source. So he gets a few German stuff right. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what's it there. Let's see if there's any more news. It's just the same SESKO thing. Donnarumma. Everything I basically showed you, look. Anthony's bid as well. Obviously, I didn't talk about that today. Yeah, obviously, they're bidded for Anthony. You lot saw that yesterday. We don't know what's going on with that, man. Al Nassr's apparently bidded for him. Cristiano Ronaldo's team. But we ain't seen that that's come out about that. No one solidified, come out and said anything. Obviously, when it comes to Saudi and that, the sources are a bit different, innit? So their sources up there are saying we bidded for him, etc. But we want 50 million. So we don't know if it's been dissed, it's been spoke about or not. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But yeah. So I didn't talk about that today, but we spoke about that yesterday. So we're going to see what happens with Anthony, man. I hope he goes. I hope we can get a 50 million because, bro, they just bought João Felix. João Felix, they paid about 40 million. So we must get a little 45 or something from them. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this is what I showed you, lot, that he will prefer to go to Man United than SESKO, Man United than Newcastle. Who wouldn't at this point? This is more stuff about the bid. Look at that. Let's check this guy out. Man ain't gonna know nothing that they're saying. I have to translate it. But yeah, these are meant to be Saudi links. So I don't know, man. We're gonna see what happens with this. See what Fabrizio's saying. Moretto. Ben Jacobs. Oh, look at that. Look. Newcastle have told Leipzig they are prepared to pay over 60 million for Benjamin SESKO. No bid yet, as Newcastle wait to see whether SESKO agrees terms. Manchester United also have SESKO on their radar, but nothing about Man United putting out a thing. We put our thing, I'll put our project to them. See what I'm saying to you? When it's coming to the big reliable people, Ben Jacobs and that, none of them are, look, United have everyone on their radar. I don't like that. It makes sense. Swiss is still a target, and Jackson also discussed by Newcastle. We've got them on the radar, but where is it saying anything about us putting our project to them? So maybe Leipzig is gassing it up, man. They're influctuating it. I went mad with that. But yeah, they're over just gassing it up that we're too interested. We've got him on the radar, but we don't really care like that, it seems like, man. I'm telling you, everyone that's saying it is no one solidified. Because look at that. Why is Ben Jacobs saying that? And he's not saying nothing about, we've put our project to see what going. It's Newcastle. Newcastle are prepared to pay over 60 million for Benjamin. And this is 3 minutes ago, lads, you know. Look at that. Look at the time. 12:34. 4 minutes ago, he said this. SESKO Bomber. Newcastle are pushing for SESKO. They want to see if SESKO wants them back. And then we're going to see what going from that. That's all it is. That is what's going on. They're not even convinced because they've been dissed so much, they've been rejected so much, yeah. They've been rejected so much that they're thinking that they're just like, you know what, bro, come on, man, like agree terms with us, please, and then we'll see at least. SESKO's a spring kitchen. We need that physicality, bro. Brad, he scored 13 goals, man. Why was he not doing that for them? 50 million is a big for us. Yeah, Anthony. Man United have rejected an offer of 20 million euros from Real Betis for 50% of. Love it. I'm going to go on that now. You sure? It's just come out just now, yeah, Mbana, yeah? Mate, we couldn't hijack a cat cemetery. We'll definitely hijack something with Newcastle, I'll tell you that. I'll go and check that out right now. Bro, SESKO is going to Newcastle. Ben Jacobs have said Newcastle have told Leipzig. Yeah, I got that on now, Anonymous. Love for that. I literally just had that on. Love for that, Mbana. What's this Sporf thing though you're talking about that we rejected? Who is that? Is that even reliable, that Sporf thing? Sporf. Sporf, yeah? What type? What is that? What's Sporf? Allow it. Let's see what they're saying there about thing. When did they say this then? Because nothing's here. You're Germany, innit? 27th of July. 20th of July. When did they say that then about Sporf? You said Sporf said it. Oh, Sport. My bad. I went mad. I went crazy. I was saying, who the hell is Sporf? Who's Sport though? Where is that? It's not even coming up, big man. Save. But yeah, I just see that Ben Jacobs thing. So I caught it. Imagine that. I just refreshed and then caught it while it came across. Wissa saying he's not playing, you know. So I think Newcastle's going to get him as well. Like I said, Wissa saying he's not even playing for them no more. He's gone on strike. It's gone mad. We could have hijacked Samuel. United is the bigger name. Newcastle isn't. Newcastle are just getting rejected left, right, and centre, bro. It's just not looking good for them. I don't know why. 20% cut. Hope we can do it. You're on the SESKO train as well, yeah? SESKO would only want to sign for money. What, Man United or Newcastle? Ah, it's a Newcastle fan in there. Of course he's talking about money. Of course he is. Of course he's talking about money, a Newcastle fan. That's what they always get briefed. That, they only went to United because of money. But Cunha and Mbeumo on 150 each. It's crazy. It's funny. Let me show something to this geezer here. I want SESKO, man, but Newcastle's a better move for him. We are a dead team. And once again, criticising a player even before he puts a shirt on. He's a dead team. How are we a dead team if we need a striker? Well, we're building, bro. Why are you so negative, NSP, man? We're building our team up. You're seeing what we're trying to do, bro. We're getting positions to change the team. You're still saying we're a dead team. So what do you want us to do then? What, not sign no one then and just stay dead? Tell me what you want us to do then, bro. How do we get better then? We're a dead team. I guess that Newcastle will have to make serious moves to replace HIJACK. Yeah, if you think SESKO is a serious move for them, it's obviously Plettenberg has contact with SESKO agent and trying to get more out of Newcastle. That's what I think as well, you know. That's what I think as well. I think we're not even in for him like that, bro. I'll be real with you, NUFC. I don't even think we're in for him. That they're just trying to put our name in it because as you can see, by everyone solidified that's talking about it. Fabrizio spoke about it the other day. And Ben Jacobs just come out and said nothing about United pushing. We've got him on the radar. What does that mean? You can have like 10 girls on your radar. Does that mean you're in for all of them? That doesn't mean anything, bro. So I think we're not even in for him. We can't afford him or something. We're not in for him. He's waiting to see if Man United's going to come out the books and come in for him. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't think we want him like that. Oh, Wissa, we've got beef with them, man. We remember when we got Mbeumo, we put out why it took so long. Laurie Whitwell came out on an article of why it took so long, and he said they were playing games. They wanted him to go to Tottenham or Newcastle, so that's what it is. That's why I don't think we'll go for Brentford again. Check out Ben Jacobs' update on SESKO heading to Newcastle. Yeah, I got that one there. Love for that, Anonymous. Don't want to deal with Brentford. That's why. Yeah, we're not going to deal with them. We're not going to deal with that. I liked it, you know. I liked the game still. I can't lie. 65 minutes was lit. I was watching the game. We're having chances. We're pressing. It looked good, man. You get it? I liked what I was seeing. But obviously, as soon as we took everyone off, we just saw the drop-off was crazy. You get it? I was scared then. That little half an hour left. Oh, my days. I was shook. I was thinking, we're going to end up draw 2-2 or lose. You don't think we are a dead team? Bro, we've been asked for a decade. We literally ruined every footballer went from 8th. So what do you want us to do then, brother? Just stay dead. I don't understand what you're saying, bro. Even if we're a dead team, which 100% we finished 15th, we're dead last season. So what should we do then? What do you think the sporting director say? We're a dead team, man. Let's just give up, bro. What type of mentality is that, NSP, man? So you're basically saying, let's not buy any strikers that you like then because we're a dead team. How do you get better from that? Liverpool didn't win the league for 30 years. Did they just give up and say, we're a dead team, man? We've sold all our best players, Coutinho, Suarez, and all of that. Forget about it. We're never going to win again. Leicester, we're a dead team. We've never won the Prem, but We're dead, man. Just put their head down. Come on, bro. You got to still try, bro. We were dead last season. We finished 15th. We've gone out there, bought 2 of the best players in the league. We're trying things. And you're just saying, basically, you should let him go there, man. We're dead. Come on, bro, man. You got to be a bit more positive, NSP, man. We're trying to build on it. We've got to get better, innit? We've got to start somewhere. You get me? Does SESKO want to join Newcastle? I don't think he wants to join Newcastle. I think he actually wants to join us. But we're not in for him. You get it? That's what I think. We're not in for him. That's what it is. I think we're not in for him. And they're trying to gas it up to make it seem like it's something that it's not. And as you can see from the Ben Jacobses, even Fabrizio, they've all come out and said, well, Newcastle. No one ain't saying nothing. Everton have agreed a deal for the left back from Bayern. 19-year-old's going to join them. HIJACK. Yeah, man. So that's what's going on, man. That's then SESKO or Ollie Watkins hype. 16 minutes. Let me see if anything's come out about United recently. But it's a Newcastle race, man. It's Newcastle. It's just if he wants to go Newcastle or not. That's it. So, look, my man's talking more now. Man United are one of the best clubs, yes, but you know, you never know. It could also be a different club. Who knows? I might stay. I said this yesterday, didn't I? I keep my feet on the ground. When the teams come along, I think you deserve it. He wants us so bad, man. Just give the guy his move, man. Please, bro, man. You know what I mean? I'm mad. Just give the guy the move, bro. Let's see if anything's come out recently. 33 goals, United. Yeah, everyone thinks what's going on. Look, Brentford have told Newcastle they won't sell Wissa for any price unless they get a replacement. Newcastle prepared to pay 30 million and deal not dead. But he's not training. He's saying, I'm not going to train with you lot no more. He's gone on strike. They won't sell him for any price unless they get a replacement. He's another Newcastle thing as well. See what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Thing, you know. That's it. Newcastle is just peak for them, bro. It's been so mad for them. Sources believe Newcastle's valuation is closer to 65 million. What do you mean? For who? They already been... Oh, for Jackson. Newcastle might go in for Jackson. 65 million. Bro, it's just growing, man. It's growing. Aston Villa's Emi Martinez is off interest to Man United, and there was contact between the clubs last week. Yeah, we went in for a loan, and they said no. We already know that one there. Bro, I think SESKO thing is a myth, man. I'm telling you, lot, man. I think it's a myth. They're just playing us, man. That's all it is. They're literally just playing us. Like, we're not really interested in them, but they're just using our name to really gas it up. I think that's what's going on here. So I'll be real with you lot. I don't think we're interested like that. I'll be real. I don't think, because I think if he was interested, he's made it clear. The journalists are coming out and they're saying that Newcastle's waiting for SESKO to give the green light. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're waiting, because they've been dissed so much and they've been turned down. They're just waiting now. Like, please give us the yellow. If SESKO says no to Newcastle, they are coming to blame United again. Exactly. Bro, you're the only one who didn't want SESKO. I do want SESKO, but all you man shitting on the guy already. Don't want our family to ruin yet another player. Bro, let me tell you something, NSP, yeah? I don't mind SESKO, but I'm just going off the reports of what is going on. So when I see reports that say that we only want Premier League proven, and then 3 days later, we go for, what's his name? Watkins. That's what I'm going to come in and show you, look. This is the metric community. I'm real with everyone here. I'm not trying to sell no one no dream. I'm not trying to gas you lot up. I'm not trying to tell you that the sun is good so I can bring you lot a new story about something new every day. I'm going to tell you lot the truth. This journalist is shit. This is what's being said. This is this. So that you lot can understand what's really going on. We're in this together. Do you understand? So when there's reports saying that we only want Prem proven, and then after that, we're only going for Prem proven players, I'm going to come here and just say, all right, this is the realistic stuff that's going on, etc. Even with strikers, I only really talk about strikers that I think is realistic. Watkins, Mateta, etc. That's all it is. If we get SESKO, I'm going to back SESKO. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? If we get a striker from Bulgaria that scored 7 goals in Bulgaria, but they believe in him. I'm going to back the striker. I'm not one of these guys that's going to come and make videos screaming, and I don't do none of that. I don't need the clout. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, no one ain't shitting on the guy, bro. Man, just saying they've made that mistake before. Not Ineos, remember, the regime before, where they went and bought Højlund, and we all thought Højlund was going to be the next guy. We got him for potential. He's 20 years old. He's going to be the next Harry Kane and all that. He can still become the new Harry Kane or whatever, but it don't seem like they are sitting there and taking that risk. That's all it is. I'm just going off. I'm trying to think what Ineos is doing. What are they doing? Like, what are they going off? What's Ineos thinking in their head? Like, what are they? Because I'm seeing reports that Ornstein and Laurie Whitwell are saying we're not in for SESKO, and then I'm seeing them go for this guy, etc. So what are they doing? And then I'm sitting there and I'm saying, all right, let me show you what's going on then, and then I'll come and bring you this article. Hold on 1 second, and it basically goes, look at this. This is what it is. And when you look at the last thing, which is the top scorers sheet, it shows you Mbeumo, Cunha, and Watkins. So it's showing you what we've been on. We're trying to get Prem proven. So that's why I don't entertain stuff that's not in the Prem. Because when I'm seeing these SESKO links and that's not coming from no one solidified, remember that, you know, Fabrizio saying that give it 7 to 10 days, Newcastle are pushing. He's not saying nothing about Man United. Ornstein's come out and said, we're not in for SESKO. Ornstein came out and said, we're not in for SESKO. Fabrizio saying, give it to 7 to 10. Let me show you what Fabrizio said. Fabrizio saying this. Look at that. Keep an eye on Newcastle. Important proposal. Man United will discuss again internally with Ruben Amorim involved. It's not saying that we're in for him. It's not saying that we're giving him, we're bringing the project to him. It's saying we're going to discuss internally. This is what I'm trying to show you, bro. I'm just trying to show you what's going on. I'm not trying to, you get me, shit on the guy or nothing. You get me? So, yeah, man, that's all it is, man. That's all it is. Ups and downs every time it changes at some point. I agree with you. SESKO is waiting for Man United to make a move. I think SESKO wants United. Like it's been said, look, SESKO wants United, but we are not making the move. That's what I think it is. We ain't got the money or something or whatever. We're not making the move. That's why I get someone experienced instead. All you man will eat up the kid. Nah, bro, I ain't eating no one for starters. But 2, bro, I don't care who we get, bro. But I think they're going for prime players that are Prem proven. They're going for players in their prime. The only report that we can go off that's 100% happened is we went in for Watkins. We went to Aston Villa and we made an approach. We didn't bid or nothing, but we spoke about Watkins. That's been solidified by everybody. There's nothing solidified about SESKO. This geezer's saying 7 to 10 days, Fabrizio. He's saying, watch Newcastle and we should see something in the next 7 to 10 days. Man United will discuss internally. Ornstein came out and said, we're not in for SESKO. So why would I sit here and be lying to you lot and be talking about SESKO every day when Ornstein is saying we're not in for him? When Fabrizio is not saying Man United are strongly in for SESKO. He's saying we're going to talk internally if we want to go for him. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I'm not going to come here and talk to you lot and say, yeah, bro, SESKO this and... Nah, bro, there's no point. Look at that. Read the first article. I'll leave that there for you and I'll take a few of these messages. Read that first article, bro. SESKO wants United personally rather than Newcastle. Yeah, 100%. I told people on the radar striker list, told Ben Jacobs, Ornstein made it clear. This is what I'm trying to tell them, but they're not listening. But read that first article. I'll leave it there for him. I think Man United will do a lot better than last season. The pre-season looked decent, not great, but decent. Yeah. How was your pre-season, though? Because you've lost 2 games, though, right, innit? Because you lost to Arsenal yesterday. I know you lot didn't play that bad, but you lost 4-0 to Celtic, I think it was. What do you reckon? What do you reckon is going to happen this season then for you lot? And if the NUFC, I wonder if SESKO could actually replace it. I don't think so, you know. But it would be a good purchase, though, for them. Here's what's going to happen. Is we will bid for SESKO and so will Newcastle. Saying for me, Jokovic, the lap. Mateta and Watkins are not even close to level of SESKO. He's only 22 and he will be a superstar. We need to get it done. A lot of you that are rating him, man. If that's the situation, man, go for him. Is it only me? But I feel like NSP is a Newcastle fan. He's too negative. It's crazy. But NSP's been there a few times. He's been there a few times. He's definitely a United fan, but I just didn't understand why he's moving that negative still. I'm with you, Mosh. Like, man is basically saying we should just give up. Like, there's no point. We're so shit. I would honestly want players that want to come to United any day of the week, 100%. Both Cunha and Mbeumo show a real desire to want to play for the United. United we are. Just to try to report what they're saying. You're interpreting with slight bias because you don't like SESKO. What am I doing then, bro? Do you want me to be one of these content creators that do this and just talk all day? Like this. Yeah, SESKO. I don't want to I don't want SESKO. I'm not these guys, bro. I bring you lot the stuff. I'm different. This is the metric community. You got to be new, Andrew, bro. I bring you lot the stuff. The journalist, the time, the date. Look at the bottom. No one ain't doing it like this, brother. I bring you the time, the date, the journalist, where you can go and see it yourself. No one ain't doing it like this. I can be these guys that just come here and sit here and just chat all day with a face in my... I'm not on all that. You're new here, so it's cool. But this is the metric community. This is how we do stuff. You understand? So get to know Andrew. Trust me. Metch definitely discussing internally doesn't mean they want to make a bid or not. It's just an idea of to make a move, discussing internally. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to show you lot. Don't get too gassed because we're getting this from people in Leipzig. It doesn't mean it's true. That could be them getting briefed from the club. Yo, put that out there for us. That he wants Man United. Do you understand? So it could be true that he wants Man United more than Newcastle, or it could be they're just putting it out there for Newcastle to bid everything that they want. Because everyone solidified, every single person that is actually certified that we listen to, everyone that I'll bring a video for, Ornstein, Fabrizio, or Ben Jacobs, or Laurie Whitwell hasn't said anything about us going for SESKO. Bang on. It's always been Pletigo, team talk, Leipzig people, since SESKO was open to a move. Where is it saying that we want SESKO? Ornstein said, SESKO, Watkins and Jackson are not currently being pursued because of the cost involved. Obviously, SESKO's price has dropped since then. So something could change. Let's not get it twisted. Obviously, Watkins, we went in there, the price didn't change, and we walked off. So I get it. Something can change, innit? And if you look at the last article and the last paragraph, it says, the cost of signing SESKO due to the fee demanded by Leipzig, plus his wages, is deemed incompatible with United's budget and his performances in the Bundesliga last season. Laurie Whitwell, reliable for Man United News. That's Laurie Whitwell for guys. The skis on the left. Reliable. If you're a Man United supporter and you're on Twitter, you know Laurie Whitwell's reliable. So I'm just showing you that what's going on about SESKO. You get me? Obviously, it is what it is. I don't think Aston Villa want to sell Watkins. I don't think they're going to sell him either because they ain't got no replacement. They had Durand with Watkins, and then they got Watkins with Rashford, and Rashford's come back. So I don't think they want to sell him either. I'm with you. I don't think they want to sell him still. But if we go in there with a mad bid or something, or they get a replacement, maybe it can change. And remember, they want Garnacho. So maybe, you never know, man. It's a weird one. I know they got Marlon, but I don't know, man. Oh, bro, why does people even believe this stuff? Look at this. Let me show you something. Why does people even believe stuff like this? What is the point, bro? Spurs are said to be impressed by Maino's versatility. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? We know he's not going nowhere, bro. This is what I'm saying. You see this stuff here? It's just stupid. This is what some of you don't want me to do. You don't want me to see this. Go crazy and be reactionary over everything. That's what some of your content creators are doing. They'll be reactionary over everything. It's just so that it's a story to talk about. Maino leave. They put this in the thumbnail and all of that. It's stupid, bro, man. That's never going to happen. So I just keep it real with you lot. That's never going to happen. Maino, until he signs a deal, he's going to be linked with everyone. But until then, it's not going to happen. Look at this. Look at this chart here. Højlund, Xerxes, and Joshua and SESKO. SESKO seems like he's the best out of all of them, though. Obviously, Xerxes is a different player. He's a bit of a 10, isn't it? But he's better aerially, conversion, MPXG, MPG, non-penalty goals, non-penalty XG. He seems like he's the better player out of all of them. So he is better than Højlund. But are they going to go and pay 60 million for someone that's just better than Højlund? That's the question. But yeah, He will bring something different in it if he comes. Like I said, if SESKO comes, I'm backing him. But I just don't think they're going to do it. That's all it is. This channel, Fire, got a new sub for me. Actually read and interact with the chat. Come on, NUFC. Come on, my bro. As long as you don't come in here trolling and going mad, it's cool, bro. I don't mind other fans being here. We've got Chelsea fans. We've got other Newcastle fans in here. We've got Arsenal fans, Galatasaray. We've got bare different people in here. This is the metric community. We're together. You understand? So it's all good, bro. But as long as you don't come in here on some young boy thing, just chatting mad shit, it's cool, bro. But yeah, love for the sub, bro. Appreciate it. Does Whistle want to go to Newcastle? Yeah, he wants to leave and go Newcastle now because he's saying, what did he say? He said, I'm 29. I might not ever play Champions League again, so let me go. That's what he's saying. So he's gone on strike now. He wants to go. Lucky saying, I'm not thinking... if we sign players, we need 4 or 5, not likely. But if we finish mid-table, 8 or 10, I think with last year cup runs, hopefully win top 6. Mid-table, 8 or 10th, Newcastle, bro. And you lot just made Champions League. That's a bit negative, ain't it? Or do you just think that you lot are not going to be good this season then? There are only no Newcastle fans worldwide. There are no fans. Garnacho is a great player and he's 21. I don't think Garnacho's ego is crazy. It's his ego. Ego's killing him. If Jackson was available for 60 million, would you mind getting him? I don't really rate Jackson, man. He misses too much chances. But if they got him, I will back it. This is what I'm trying to say to you lot. If they got him, I'll back it because I know it gives us more than Højlund. And he's good with the link up. You know what I'm saying? Would you be okay if we just go someone like Believe or Brighton, use them more? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. If we go and spend big on the midfielder and we go for striker next season, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that still. I watched Man United play against West Ham and I was impressed by what my eyes saw. Everyone was nothing but electric except for the goalkeeper who conceded that savable ball. Yeah, I don't rate Bayern. I don't think Bayern could have saved that though. But I don't rate Bayern though. Or Onana anyway, you get me? But 100%, man. We was good, man. That was a good performance. I want to see it against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are way better than West Ham. So let's see that same type of performance and then I can get giddy and gassed. Just being realistic, I haven't seen enough in the window. Other teams have become stronger. From 15th to Europe is a big ask when I still haven't seen the vision in the team. But let's see, 3 weeks left. Now, 100, man. I don't think anyone's in here saying that we should get Europe, though. Until we get a striker, maybe get a goalkeeper, which it seems that we're in for, then we can make it more realistic where we could even push in the top 10. But yeah, no, I hear you, though. We need a goalkeeper, Bob. I showed you the goalkeeper links. It's more or less Donnarumma, Lamens, but we're going to have to see what's going to happen, man. Like, there's nothing solidified to say, like, we're going to go for Lamens. We're in for him, but we've gone in for Martinez on loan. But Lamens is 13 to 17 million. So I don't know, man. United trying to maybe very hard to see cash bids. That's what I'm saying. And we don't really loan players like that. We're not really good with loans. Wait, United said this. This is what I'm saying. This is what you don't understand is, yeah? You see a lot of people, they just want traction. So they post anything. They know it's a lie. And they just post it anyway. Like I said to you, when I posted that thing today and I said the sun, I said, if it was just the sun, I don't post it because I know it's bullshit. If it's got an equipped or another source to it, then I'll say, all right, I'll add the sun in there. But the sun by itself, I won't post it. So this is what I'm saying. This is just, you just want engagement. So you want everyone to talk about it in the comments. You need all the likes and then all of that will get you probably paid. I don't know. But that's all it is. Look, it's just no one is even taking it serious. Come on, bro. It's just engagement. That's what certain people do. I just come here to see the news, but then you'll put some things like that in there, and it's just like, come on, man. Are you being serious, bro? Like, that's never going to happen. But this is what happens. Until he signs a new deal, there's going to be links all the time. Chelsea want him, all of these players, all the time. SESKO is good. If we don't get SESKO, Larson, Garnacho around 40 million, Anthony about 30. This should be the price. Nah, man. Garnacho should go for 50, bro. You can't have Madueke going for 50, Gittins, and he scored more goal involvements than all of them. And he's younger. Come on, bro. I think Garnacho should be a 50 because he's very striker. I like Wissa. And I've showed you the leading goal scorer sheet. Wissa's in there with 19 goals, 0 penalties, by the way. 0 penalties. We don't have a squad to compete on all levels. Last time we won Champions League, we finished 11th. Oh, you talk about Newcastle? You went Champions League last time and you finished 11th. Swear down. It's not quality, it's quantity for us. But I still think you still got a bit of quantity though, because you got Elanga, you got Harvey Barnes, you got Murphy. They're coming off the bench. They've done all right, bruv. But obviously, if you lose HIJACK and you get SESKO, it is a downgrade, but it might still be all right. But boy, I like you, man, because you're not over gassing it. You're kind of underdoing it for Newcastle. I don't think you'll finish 11th though, or 8th to 10th. I reckon you'll still finish in the top 6. You've got a good team, but yeah, we said it's quality for you lot. No way we're paying. No. They're saying that they think it's going to be 65 million. That's what Chelsea are saying. That Newcastle might come in for a 65 million bid. Honestly, if we get a striker and a keeper before the summer, we'll definitely get top 6. I think, yeah, we should be in the runnings, man. The Sun are rats, bruv. See, when I see something from the Sun, like I tell you, lot, anything from the Sun, I don't even talk about it. Only when it gets backed up by other documents. So look, the Sky Sports, they're kind of reliable sometimes, on and off. And then you've got L'Equipped. L'Equipped is a French outlet. So that's why I will put the Sun in there, because it's another one to add on to it, to show you, look, that it's brewing. Do you get it? I will never come in with something from the Sun. They wake up every day and just make things up. So I will never just come here. I could do that every day, have a new story, but I won't do it. I'd rather have things that adds up. No way we're paying 65 million for Jackson. No. I don't think we will. I think that's what Newcastle are trying to do with Chelsea. I just saw something about that just now. I don't think we will do it. Oh, so this is what you're showing me, yeah? Sport. Let me show you what's going on. So someone came in and said that we've rejected a bid for Anthony, yeah? Apparently. This is a disrespect if it's true, man. If this is true, this is a disrespect. Let me share my screen with you lot so you can see what's going on. If this is true, this is a disrespect, man. Look at this. Man United have rejected a 16.8 million offer from Real Betis for 50% of Anthony's rights. What type of brokenness is this? This is some Barcelona stuff when they sell their seats and that, VIP seats. Yeah, man, 50 million, 100%, bruv. I think we should just wait for the official news. On what's that on? What's that on, Mbwana? You talking about SESKO? You talking about SESKO, or what are you talking about, Mbwana? Official news on who? 50 million price set. Garnacho. Oh yeah, not you. I'm saying in general, but if Newcastle buy Jackson 65 million, they got robbed as well. Jackson's not worth 65 million, man. Villa has got to sell more, has sell players more. Big up the Gallon, man. They won this yesterday as well. This was yesterday. Big them up, man. Chloe Kelly and that, man. They won it. Euros. I support the Gallon team. I don't support the guys, man. The guys are trash. Back to back as well. They won it, you know. They're different when it comes to it. Chloe Kelly, my goal. Al Nassr to come with a 50 million for Anthony, then we can spend. But that's if he wants to go there, though. Obviously, there's reports saying that he's open to going to Saudi, but we don't know if it's mind games or not. Is it mind games that he's doing this? He's saying he's open to go to Saudi. Is he rushing Real Betis? Do you know what I'm saying? What's going on with him? So obviously he's open to go in there. They want him. Apparently they're putting a bid. But is it mind games? Does he really want to go there? He's come out, made his agent say he's open. Is he trying to rush Betis to make a bid though? And is this sporting thing true that we just saw? So that's more or less the news, my guys, man. Yeah, she's cold. She always scores the winning goals as well. She's cold. I would rather keep Anthony on the bench than loan him to Betis. 100%. I'm with you. 100%. The official news on SESKO and Watkins, etc. What do you mean wait for the news though? So what? We trying to say we shouldn't talk about nothing then? Is that what you're saying? So if we see something about SESKO, we should just leave it and wait for the official news. Is that what you're saying to us, Mbwana? So there's no point coming here then. We might as well just throw the laptop in the bin and say, yeah, there's no point doing this every day. Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying, let's just wait as in, I don't know, like, let me know. Fabrizio YouTube, Man United have open talks with SESKO's camp. No, he hasn't, man. Like, man. You're gemming it, man. We haven't opened no talks, bro. With the camp. With the camp. That could happen because that got reported already. With the camp, I thought you were saying we've opened talks with SESKO in general, like with Leipzig, sorry. With the camp, yeah, we got reports about that already. Look at this. It's here now, look, in front of us. Man United and Newcastle are currently in talks with SESKO's management. So this is what's been said. Yeah, this is what's been said. But everyone else that's come out and said something about it has just said like it's Newcastle. So I don't know, man. But love for that though, if it is true. Al Nassr will have the funding to buy though. Yeah, they can pay the 50 million for him. But it's if he wants to really go there. That's what I'm trying to say with Anthony. Because he might be playing mind games where he's put it out. Yeah, I'm open to going Saudi. But really, he's rushing Betis. Because he wants Real Betis to hurry up. Because they're waiting for a loan. Do you know what I mean? Some of these people do games, you know. Now, let's talk about stuffs. Come on now. This is what I'm saying. I don't know what he's talking about. He's saying, let's just wait for the official news. So should we just lock off the show, never come on until it's confirmed and they're holding the shirt? We'll never talk again. We might go 2 months. It took us 2 months for Mbemo. Need to fund Belieber somehow. Maybe just get a credit card out. If we all put in £5, we could probably buy Belieber. Every Man United fan, we could probably buy Belieber. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. Let me see if anything's come out new. Spurs are talking about Rodrigo. That's never going to happen, mate. So this has just come out just now about... Remember, look, I showed you already about Kolo Muani. So now we've got another link to Kolo Muani now. Let me share my screen with you lot and show you like this. Man United have joined the race to sign Rando, Kolo Muani. United are also in talks over a deal for SESKO, but face competition from Newcastle. That's just come out. Look at that, 103. And that's from the Brentford journalist. I don't know how he knows. This guy is a Brentford journalist, a West London journalist. Look, Brentford, Fulham, West Ham, Crystal Palace. And he's talking about Kolo Muani. I don't know how this geezer knows, but yeah. Apparently, that's what's going on now. He more deals with London news. So is he just stating the obvious or what? I don't know. So that's more or less what's come out. Yeah, that's the Anthony stuff. That's gone mad. Rodrigo, Tottenham, allow it. Never going to happen. Oh, so you're right away. Big up yourself, man, for saying that. But Man United approached Benjamin Sesko's camp to ask for deal conditions. Newcastle presented their project to him last week, ready to bid if he accepts. So we approached Benjamin Sesko's camp to ask for deal conditions. So there might be something brewing, man. There might be something brewing. But like I said, like, it seems like Newcastle is running the race, man. We've asked for the conditions. Boy, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens then. Chelsea are now preparing formal offer for Simmons. Chelsea are prepared to get Halko done. Chelsea just buy everyone, bro. Chelsea literally buy everybody. What's that about Rasmus? They're gassing him up again. Oh, my gosh. This is what I'm saying. Needs to lower the expectations, bro. One game, bro, changes everything. This is what happened with Ten Hag, bro. One game changed everything, bro, and we kept him. It's crazy. Juventus is willing to propose a conditional obligation. This every minute, Kolo Muani. The Italian sources just changes every time you look, bro. It just changes. Cool. Newcastle United raised 70 plus 80 million add-ons on the table. Decision expected this week. We'll see what happens, man. Like I said, it was being said that basically Hijacks got to go first with Newcastle. So I don't know what's going on then. Away's love for that, man. Away's boss, man. Appreciate that, my boy. I hope I'm saying your name right as well. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. If we keep Anthony coming off the bench, bring in both Martinez and Lamons and immediately get rid of Onana. Yeah, no one wants them though. That's the problem. Did you see we had more funds? Yeah, I saw that still. Yeah, we broke the record. Newcastle was done if Hijacks goes this season. Big up yourself, man. Love my boy. Love for breaking that. Maybe start a GoFundMe page for United. Trust me. Let's use Rashford. Say it. So who we sold so far in the Freedom 5? No one. Only Al Nassr. Let me stop sharing my screen. Al Nassr have come in for Anthony, a bid. Apparently, we ain't heard nothing today yet, if it's solidified or not. But apparently, Al Nassr is coming for a bid. Garnacho's linked with Aston Villa, Tottenham, Chelsea. Sancho, nothing. Malacia, Saudi won him apparently. And that's the last of the Freedom 5, isn't it? Freedom 4 now. Like I've always said, Benjamin Silva would be a perfect gamble for Man United. It will profit later. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, these Italians and Spanish General most, yeah, it's crazy, bruv. You got to take them with a pinch of salt. That's why I tell you, lot. Rashford, that's it so far. Rashford going, Sage United 70 million. Obo once again following. What do you mean? Obo once again following. So yeah, man, that's more or less it. The SESKO news came out. Newcastle United, we'll see. We'll see what comes out through the day. Seems like Newcastle are more in for him. That's what it seems like. They're ready to bid for him now, blah, blah, blah. Just see this, Gurang. Love for that, for putting it in here. Appreciate you. I've just shared the screen and showed this. So yeah, we'll see what going on. So SESKO's camp are saying that apparently they want Man United. We've gained news. Like that. We've gained conversations to see how much it will be for him, blah, blah, blah. Laurie Whitwell said that Martinez is back after 3 games. Onana's trying to be fit for the first game of the season, and that basically we're still working. There's some reports about this geezer. We're going to hijack him from Brentford. He's 18 years old. This is 3 different sources that's come out. Don't count the Sun. They're shit. Obviously, this is Newcastle. Obviously, I felt sorry for them because I see SESKO. When I saw this about SESKO, that he prefers Man United. So I put this, and obviously I got this from Twitter. And it's got a lot of people that's rejecting him already. So let's see what happens, innit? If they end up going for him or not, we'll see. Big up the Gallem. They won the thing yesterday. And that's more or less it for Breezo. This is the last thing he said before this, what you're saying, Gurang. He was saying, give it 7 to 10 days. We'll see what happens there. So we'll see, man. We'll see what won. Yeah, he's come out and said the same thing, right? Key week for Benjamin SESKO also approached his camp for deal with Newcastle, presented their project last week, ready to bid if he accepts. You know how we high pressed against West Ham. I don't think that will work against top teams. They will play through us. I don't think we need to play through high press against top teams, though. We could just have the mid block. Remember how we've played against the top teams already? It's always worked for us. City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Every time we played them, we've just had the mid block. I think against teams, that's how we play now. But against City and that, I think we have the mid block. But yeah, that's a good shout, though. Rashford going to win the league over there. Good on him. I want him to still. Saudi. There was a link about Saudi about 4 or 5 days ago, but nothing ain't changed. Man United, love for that, man. Love for putting that in the chat. A few people have put it in there as well. I hope the Sancho saga ends this week, 100%. Benjamin SESKO has not yet accepted Newcastle's proposal on personal terms. Man United have approached. Love for that 21st century, man. Someone else put that in here as well. If so many players rejected Newcastle like that, that means their recruitment bloody sucks. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This is a lot of players, man. A lot of players. I would say James Trafford's the only one that hasn't actually rejected them. They took too long to bid for him, and he went back to City. But that's a mad list for a team in the Champions League. I don't think I've ever seen that. We've made the Champions League, and everyone's just saying no. We should go for Wissa. I don't think we can deal with Brentford again after that last thing. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, that's more or less it, guys, man. That's the morning show wrapped up. We'll see what happens. Anything will come out later. I'm going to be back on later, and then I'll show you what happens there. So big up all yourself. Please hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out, and subscribe if you're new. Everybody have a great day.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we are next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it out, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more